ages since we've been live. I don't even know how to do this anymore.
Plum forgot.
Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know. We don't even really have. Welcome to the replay. I remember we're supposed to say that. We don't have a huge agenda this evening. We just thought we would go back to old times and sit back and hey Jerry, how are you? Good evening. Good evening, Miguel.
Hey Jerry
Welcome.
and Miguel. I can see the chat.
Yes. Oh, my daughter
Jessica
Brianna
Love
is here. Well, hello.
I might have to go talk to her.
We have no agenda this evening. We just thought we would go back to old times and just sit and chat and talk and see what you guys were doing on this Friday night. And hey Jerry, so Jessica Love in the chat is my daughter on my phone. Hey, a Disney Life for me, Daniela, welcome. Hey Nick, Jumbo. So it's Friday night. We don't have much of agenda. I think I've already said that. And oh my gosh.
Having flashbacks.
Here comes the child.
Oh my gosh, it's like they know everything we're doing.
Well, hello, Steph. Whatever your name is, child. Reese.
Spirit animal. All right.
Ow.
The chat doesn't stay up long enough.
And they're just all saying hi. What is everybody doing this evening? Okay, so we should have given our children a heads up that we were going live because now they are all very interested in what we're doing. So we're live.
Caleb, get your
Did you
pajamas
want
on
to say
cam.
hello?
Hurry
'Cause you're
up. Get
standing
it out of your
here.
system, boy.
All
And
right,
we got
that's
the other daughter in the
two
chat.
of the three. So
All
you
right.
guys go back and do what you were doing.
Hello.
So what's everybody doing this evening? We are.
Why are you guys even live?
Why not?
We are getting super excited. We have a Disney trip coming up. We will be checking into our hotel room in 23 days. 23 days. Michael can't do his fingers correctly. So, all right, Reese, thank you. You are allowed to be downstairs right now. It's past your bedtime.
Steph says hi, spirit animal to bye.
Yes, 23 days. We cannot wait. We're looking so forward to it.
It looks weird seeing your name pop up saying hi.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be right.
This was really poor planning on our part, not telling our kiddos that we were going live. So Michael is going to go and talk to them about that. So sorry about that, guys. We just decided we would come on real quick and talk to you all and just talk maybe a little bit about our upcoming Disney trip, talk about just where we've been lately, what's been going on with us. Life has been really busy. So much stuff going on at home, at work, and that sort of thing. So
Yeah, they're usually in bed, but they're having a sleepover downstairs. Their version of a sleepover where they get out of their beds and just go down and like sleep on the couch in a sleeping bag or blow up mattress and hang out in the basement. They think it's fun.
That's really exciting to them. And now they're going to realize that as they listen. Did you tell Brianna she couldn't listen anymore?
Yeah.
Not that we have any secrets, just our first. So Steph asked, "What's the first park that we're going to?" We plan to go to Hollywood Studios. No, I don't know. Great, you have all these amazing questions, and now I don't even know. Hold on, actually, I have the agenda right here. So Michael and I are planners. We plan things out to a T. Yes, thank you. It's Magic Kingdom. No, Steph, it's my fault. It's Friday night. It's late. Friday nights are not the best night for me because I'm typically exhausted after a long week. at work, and so my brain is not always at 100%. So it's not your fault. It's I just anyway. Nacho Friday. We do have a tradition of eating nachos on Friday, and Steph, you wouldn't believe it, but we didn't eat nachos tonight. I think this is the first time in months that we haven't had nachos on Fridays, but we typically do eat nachos on Friday. So we ended up having chicken and rice. I know, what? Right? I even told Michael, I was like, I think I'm actually not in the mood for it tonight, if you can believe it. So we did something a little different. But yes, Magic Kingdom is our first stop. But we are definitely big planners. We go down day by day and know where we're going. I think part of that stems from having to get your fast passes, having to get your dining reservations booked and planned out and that sort of thing. But the other part is just, it's my nature. I am a planner. So I have to have some sort of agenda. We are very flexible once we get to the park, though, in the fact that we are able to, hey John, good evening, it's good to see you again. Daniela, nothing like walking down Main Street on the first day. I agree with you. I think that for your first day, Magic Kingdom is the best park to go to. It starts your vacation out on the right foot. However, I know there are plenty of people who don't do that, but
We've gone to Epcot first a few times.
absolutely. I mean, we like to just kind of mix it up a lot.
Kind of depends on where we're staying sometimes, I've noticed.
That's
like the times
true.
we stayed at Boardwalk and Beach Club, we went to Epcot first. If we were at Bay Lake or Grand whatever, over there.
It does definitely depend on which hotel we're staying at, but this trip around, we are going to be doing a split stay. We're going to be staying our first half of our trip at Bay Lake Tower, and then the second part of the trip will be at Beach Club. I was telling them how it's Friday night. My brain is pretty fried after a long week, so Michael will be here to fill in the gaps for when I can't finish a sentence. Hey, Alpha Traveler,
what's up? Hey, I didn't see John. Hey, John.
Yeah, he came in when you were downstairs, but so wanted to just fill you guys in on some stuff like that. How is my love family doing, Alpha? We are doing good, thank you.
Awesome.
We've just gotten busy with life and things
Spring
like
break
that.
and Easter.
Definitely got work has been extremely hectic lately. We have been extremely short-staffed, and so all of my
Her
extra
office, not us.
yeah, my office, all of my extra time and energy and all that has been put into my work lately. So, are you gonna meet up with anyone? Should we do any
This trip,
meetups?
I don't know. We tried last time and
I don't know.
I don't know if it went so good.
I mean, we met up with Steph's day off, her husband Steve, and then we met with the Disney Life for me and her husband Miguel. I don't know. I just, heck yeah, we're meeting up with you guys again. Just kidding. Jerry, you want to know what I do? I actually am an office manager in a medical office. So it's a pretty small, Dee says it might be a busy week, but anyway, so it's a small medical office, but that's what I do.
Yeah, everybody check out John's video when he posted it tomorrow. I keep pointing down here because that's where I see it, but my hand looks gigantic.
Nick has a big announcement tomorrow following Steph's live. Hint, it will be our YouTube community in a more relaxed and modern way. Yeah, Steph, don't spoil Nick's secret.
Nick, how is Morpheus doing? Is he
And
still Morpheus?
Steph has a big live stream going on tomorrow too that we are not sharing anything.
I don't know anything about that.
It's a huge surprise and secret. It's going to be exciting. Tomorrow's going to be full of all sorts of new information.
Announcements.
I have no idea what Nick's announcement is, so that'll be interesting.
See, told you I helped name Nick. Banshee.
His banshee. Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Or what's the technical name, Nick? I bet you know that. What do they call them? What's the other AKA for a
AKA
banshee?
our life.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. We greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to us. It encourages me especially to continue to do these things.
No,
so.
I mean, don't they have a more scientific name that they call a banshee? Like the banshee was kind of like the nickname.
Hey Disney Vacation
What's up,
family.
Disney Vacation family?
Good evening. I hope you're having a great Friday evening. It is so good to see you. We were just talking about our upcoming trip, but I know you guys have some information.
There we go, Nick. There we go. Working on an essay.
Oh, that sounds horrible. I hate writing.
I love writing.
I was going to say, Michael, on the other hand, loves writing. Aunt and Kitty are here. I missed that.
Steve! Yo!
Hey, Steve, what's up?
Why is it saying that?
I don't have any idea. We keep getting notification that the ringer is off on the device that we're using. Bye, John. You have a great weekend too. So, Disney Vacation family, have you announced your upcoming information? I don't want to say anything if you haven't already done that. I may have missed it. I didn't see.
What are you looking for?
I thought somebody said that somebody else was in here. Sorry. Ignore me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in here. You're right.
We'll check it out, John. It fades away too fast.
Well, then look at it on your phone.
I just might. I'm going to get my phone.
You did release the trip announcement. Okay, thank goodness. I'm like, are you getting my hint? I don't want to just come out and say, you're taking a trip. So I'm glad. So yes, Disney Vacation family will be in Disney soon. You guys
Some of the same days as us.
I would say part of our vacation will overlap, and we are hoping to meet up and get to hang out a little bit with you guys and get to meet each other face to face. That will be really exciting.
I just want to play Star Wars with Luca.
Luca is adorable. If you guys have not watched any of Disney Vacation Family's videos, I know all of y'all here have, so I don't even need to go into that, but he is adorable. Let's share a kitchen sink of Beaches
Oh
and
my
Cream.
gosh. Massive.
I really do want to try one of those, but I'm afraid that I would not be able to finish it. That would be so funny.
Well, if we're sharing it.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So Nick said it's 90 days until he goes. That's insane. You've had the kitchen sink and you didn't finish it. See, I figure by the time you get down to the bottom of it, it's kind of melted and all the ice cream's mushed together and.
That's how you finish it.
No, thank you. It does not sound good to me at all.
Ooh, this chat is so much better for me.
Okay, well you go right to your old ways.
You see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone trying to keep up here.
It's not about the outcome, it's about the journey. Okay, I get it. I should be more relaxed about my ice cream adventure, huh? When they bring it out, they'll make a big deal and everyone yells. It's so funny. I don't like a lot of attention.
Hey, while I'm thinking of it, Jason, I really liked what the Easter thing y'all did with the Hart family. That was cute.
Oh, I love the Hart family.
They had
Luca's gonna have his own channel, and he's probably gonna have more subs. That would not surprise me, actually. Oh my goodness, my kids will be super excited to hear that if Luca really does get his own.
Well, he does
channel. He does, yes.
The toys one.
That's true. With your wife. Steve says he's gonna stick with Gabby. I cannot wait to squeeze and hold Gabby I'm going to be very sad and jealous if
All she wants is Steve.
Steve, if she just wants you, will you allow it? Hey, Thomas Ever After, good evening.
What's up?
How are you this evening? We are just chatting. We have no real agenda. We're just talking and sort of discussing our upcoming trip.
Felt like we'd been gone a long time.
We have been gone a long time, so we are doing very good. Thank you for asking. We were talking about how Disney Vacation Family and us, our trips will overlap for a day or so, and we are hoping to meet up with them.
2 days. 2 days,
And
right?
okay, I didn't know the exact dates. And we will be meeting up with Steph's Day Off and Steve and a Disney Life for Me and Miguel. So this will be good.
Yeah, the Easter exchange was awesome between us and the Hart family. Like, yeah, y'all did a good job on those videos too. That was cool. I like the back and forth and seeing stuff on your channel, on their channel. You haven't
I
seen it yet.
personally, no, I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. I have had to take a hiatus on YouTube, but I don't like kids.
Who said
I love
that?
the Love Kids and Daniela's kids. They
Oh,
are
I was saying
awesome.
that's gotta be stuff, right?
But I was saying a second ago, Steve, if Gabby does not like me or won't let me hold her, can I please ride around in your scooter? And then maybe she'll let me just for a few minutes. I just want to hold her.
The Rapunzel's hair. Oh man. Oh, that was like I liked the lemon challenge thing too, Jason.
Look, Nick
all
calls
those
you
touch-
out, Steph. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
The
I'm
lemon
all
one?
over the place,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Nick calls you out and says, I'm a kid. That's what I was saying. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
All right. And so,
Oh my goodness, Daphne, that's hilarious. Are you going to sit on Steve's lap? No, I just want to borrow the scooter and hold Gabby without having to sit on Steve's lap. What kind of insurance coverage do you have? I'm sure it'll cover that. That's so funny.
all right. So because this is like one of my new favorite places to eat in all of
Hey,
Disney.
geeks, how are you
Geeks,
guys?
what's up?
Oh, thank you, Daniela, for messaging them. I appreciate
How
that.
sweet.
Sweet of you.
No, but I saw that Daphne just posted a video on Satuli Canteen. And I haven't watched that one yet. But everybody that's been to Satuli Canteen, what did you think?
Ben Julia. Hi, Ben Julia. I
Like
like that name.
Benjelina?
I will give you a tip if you guys have not been to
Satuli
Satuli Cafe.
Canteen.
Anyway, if you haven't been there with kids, just know that the kids' meals
Oh yeah.
do not come with any sauce on
No
the meat.
seasoning.
It's very dry, so it's literally rice and the meat. And my kids were pretty disappointed in it. So just so you know, my kids will only want to ask for either an adult meal or to have the sauce put on it because they were pretty disappointed in it.
They
but-
liked ours a lot better than theirs.
Absolutely. And then I tasted theirs and I was like, well, no wonder this is pretty dry. I can understand your frustration here. So just
We
a
got
tip
a
for you.
strong Canadian representation tonight.
That's awesome. Michael's looking at the chat
Yeah.
here, and I'm looking at the chat on iPad as it
I
flips
can't
by.
keep up on the screen. I gotta be looking down here.
Oh my goodness, Daphne, you have some videos to catch up on, and we do too. The problem is I do none of the editing, and it's all on Michael's lap, which I think is sort of the same for you, Daphne. You do most of it, and so I try very gently to encourage and to say, you know, hey, you gonna get a video out this week? But I also understand that it takes a long time to watch all of that stuff and then to put the pieces together and all that. But I
Gotta
am
take out like the 30 seconds of boring parts that we might have had in 6 hours of footage.
well. Then my problem is too I'll say, hey, very gently encourages. I'll say, so can I watch?
See, that's what I
That's
do.
exactly what
Editing and
Michael
homeschooling
does.
all day.
I'll get home and I'll say, hey, can I watch the video that you're about to upload? And then I'll start critiquing it and start going, well, can we cut this out? Can we change this? And then it's like, yeah, I should have just left well enough alone. Never mind. Which I understand because he's put a lot. Hey,
What's up,
Arjun!
Arjons?
Saw you guys, saw you in the background.
Jason
The
gets
Resort TV
homeschooled.
one. So funny.
Yeah. We saw Arjons live tonight.
Saw you a few times in the back
By the People
of
Mover.
my favorite ride, personally.
It is. Isn't
It is. It's my favorite. Well, I don't know. Now that we've done Flight of Passage,
Flight of Passage or the People Mover. What say you?
Arjun's in the back. Yep. Oh, that's why Jason's writing an essay. Awesome. Okay.
I don't think he's
That
just
makes
writing
sense.
an essay for fun.
Well, I figured that, but I didn't know the exact reason. I don't enjoy writing, so.
Oh man, look at that. I was so far behind.
Oh my goodness, I would love to. Hey, Arjons. So Steph, yes, I would love to ride People Mover back to back. Arjons, tonight I went into the Resort TV 1 live stream a few times, and I swear you guys like rode People Mover 15 times. Like it was like forever and ever and ever. So how does that work? Do you just get to say, can we stay on? Or does Resort TV 1
Or
have
maybe
special
you
privilege?
just thought that they wrote it that many
Or
times.
maybe they just wrote it once. I don't know. How many more days till our
See,
trip?
just once, I told you.
I swear it looked like you guys.
23 days, Daphne.
I
Almost
swear.
22 now.
Well, yeah, because it's late. Oh my goodness, that is so hilarious. Hey, Mickey Bunch, how are you? Okay, well, so are we able to, Steph, just ride People Mover back to back? Or do we literally have to get
What's up,
off
Mickey
and then
Bunch?
get back on? Or do you think that matters based off of how many people are in line? There's always people waiting to get on.
Dude, Jason up alone in the cottage with no distractions. That sounds awesome to me.
No
I would
distractions.
I would love to go away to a cottage for a weekend and just like write music, write a book kind of thing. To be amazing.
Steph says that they'll let us just stay on.
If it's not too crowded, I think.
Heck yeah. I'm going to be like, People Mover's my favorite. Please let me stay on.
We'll just leave you there, Mom, and we'll go do Space Mountain while you're on People Mover.
I was
And maybe
just
you can
fixing
see
to
us.
say that, Daphne. Oh, and then you find yourself on live stream or live streams on YouTube.
Right? Yeah. I think that was part of what we had to do there for a while. Why we hadn't been around much like the last 2 weeks. It's like, do you realize how much time we'd been doing on YouTube? And like this needed to get done and this needed to get done. But
We had lots going on.
Yep.
So,
People Mover.
Jason has said we need to come up to Canada to visit, and he'll let you stay in the cottage. I will only take 25%
25% royalty on the book. All right.
That's awesome. Yeah, Michael's very creative in all sorts of ways. He's got a brain that I do not have, so writing is not my thing. But
80 in Jersey. Wow. It's about, what was it here today?
it actually is supposed to get up
So
to
you
be
said
right
80, but I
back.
don't
Have to
think
get
it
the
got-
kids in bed. Okay, Daphne. It was supposed to get up to 81 today. This weekend, or tomorrow, we're supposed to actually have one day with no rain. We have a lot of rain in the forecast. See, yeah, Julia, you had to cut back big time. It's exactly, we love all you guys.
That's kind of why we just decided to randomly do this tonight. It was like, Ina's talking to everybody.
Exactly. So, and I feel like if we don't get on, then it'll become like we'll lose the habit of it. So, not the habit, but the
I'm like, Julia's talking to T, but I get it now. I get it.
Steve, what are you guys doing? Well, you can't. I don't know if you can answer that. Never mind. I'm glad to see Steve on here, though. Thank you. Thanks for supporting and being here. We appreciate it. We are looking forward to meeting up with you guys very, very soon. I can't believe it.
So are you surrounded by snow up there, Jason, or is all that stopped by now? This chat goes faster than mine. Watching the old Star Trek.
Ooh.
Snow and ice. Nice.
Julia's jealous. Well, trust me, we were jealous seeing you guys when y'all were
Yeah.
there. If you ever make it to Atlanta, there's a huge festival going on this weekend. It has been rain, rain, rain here. Like we keep saying, we want to go back to Dollywood. We want to go back to Dollywood.
Articos. Oh, I know. We've tried kind of had tentative plans to do Dollywood like 3 or 4 times now, and it just pours rain every time.
Yeah.
If we were like on vacation and that was the only time we could go to Dollywood, we'd probably just done it. But since it's right in our backyard, we're like, yeah, we'll just wait.
And the weather's definitely been all over the place. It's been super hot, and then it gets not super hot. I mean, it's been super cold, and then it's getting warmer.
What about you guys, Julia? Snow still, or are y'all out of that?
Steph says, go back to Dollywood and live stream.
I want to go back to Dollywood when it's Christmas time and show Steph that River of Lights again.
Steph said, let's go to the beach, and it rained for 2 days. I swear, it's like you wash your car, it's inevitable. It's going to rain, right? Like, it's how things work. It's super rainy here during this season. It's like April showers bring May flowers, right? I mean, I love what it does to the grass and to the trees and all that.
Oh, sorry. I'm like reading and just blurt it out. Ugh.
No, please,
Bad
go right
social
ahead.
skills. When's that happening, Jason? Have you got anything worked out? That's cool.
What does it say?
He said he's doing a cabin swap with a guy he met on YouTube.
Oh,
And
wait.
he has a cabin here in the Smoky Mountains.
Heck yeah. So we can go to Dollywood together. Let us know. We'll see what we could do to even maybe help out with some tickets. We can't always guarantee free tickets.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Like, that's one thing Dollywood has on Disney to me. When we buy our annual passes to Dollywood, they give us like quite a few free tickets to have for like family and friends you want to bring.
But babe, when we go to Disney, we get magnets.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
now. I
If
mean,
you go pick them up.
Don't diss Disney now.
I ain't dissing Disney, never. I'm just saying I like.
Steph said the River of Lights. Steph, the River of Lights will not be at Dollywood right now because they won't have their Christmas lights up. So we'll have to try to find something else at Dollywood that is similar to Disney. I think they have a bird show
Where?
at Dollywood. I don't know. I'm trying to find something.
They do have a bird show. They've got a lot of roller coasters though. That's what's fun.
Yeah.
Like crazy ones.
So Steph and Steve, if you guys ever were able to come up to Tennessee, would you all would y'all do roller coasters with us? Yes, Daphne, we'd love for you guys to, if you ever come up.
Yeah, don't
to
anybody
Dollywood.
here ever come to Dollywood without giving us
Yes,
a call. It's just
absolutely.
literally like 5 minutes down the road from us.
That's not an exaggeration.
Hey, I haven't done Ripley's the haunted house.
Geeks, you guys are absolutely welcome too.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's
Now
all right.
my
We've been
turn.
doing it to each other. It's all good. I have not done the Ripley's haunted house here, Jason. I did Ripley's, the Believe It or not since we moved back here, but I've done it back in the day. And we go to the Ripley's Aquarium. I think we did. Did we do one Ripley's miniature golf or something? Maybe. But yeah, we haven't done all the Ripley stuff in Gatlinburg.
Sevier County is the county that we live in, and they actually are so generous to the locals that they do several times a year. They'll do what's called Sevier County Days, and different attractions will actually allow Sevier County residents to go in for a very low price. Like one time,
like 90% off the regular price usually, or
yeah,
something.
it's like some of the attractions will actually let us go in for $5 a person. Some of them will actually let us go in by just doing some canned food donations. So it's extremely neat and giving how they do that. So Joey, oh my gosh, it's been,
What's up, Joey?
I don't know, I feel like it's been months, and I don't know if that's true or not, but
For you, I caught up with them on some of their Disneyland live feeds. It was so cool.
I missed it. I'm sorry. This life has been too busy for me. So
Yeah, so you sound well familiar with the area, Jason. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Daphne, that is a massive drive. We did just driving from Texas to Tennessee was like no fun with our trailer hooked up behind us and everything. And
we did the trip.
and it was snowing.
Most of you all know that we lived in Texas prior to being in Tennessee, and so about 5 years ago we actually drove and moved. So our Johns loves Dollywood. Our Johns, come to Dollywood. Come.
Good night, Nick. I see you gotta go. You getting up early. That's crazy early for a Saturday. But thanks for stopping by, man.
Wow, Daphne, you have been all over the place, girl. I had no idea. Now, are all of your kids born in Texas, or have they been other places?
All of ours were born in Texas.
Yes.
All my exes live in Texas.
Iceland and Brazil. I don't even know what that means. She didn't have any exes in Texas.
I just felt like singing.
So what is Jason saying about Iceland and Brazil? I missed it.
Brazil. I think he's just adding to Daphne's stuff.
So why did you move out of Texas? Well, thanks for asking.
Because we crazy.
We actually felt like the Lord had called us here. We have family. Well, Michael has family that lives here, and there was an opportunity for me to change positions. I had been working in a very, very large medical practice and was just...
We never saw her.
Working 24/7, and this was a job opportunity where I could move to be able to take on a smaller practice and manage it and be able to feel like I could still be a mom and a wife and have a career. So
and I always loved the mountains, and kind of said I used to come here a lot as a kid because my grandparents all lived here, my aunts and uncles, yada yada, like the whole family. My family actually has roots here since the 1700s. Like they came from Scotland and Ireland right here. And I think my family, both my mom's and dad's side had family from here, and we were the only ones that ever left town.
No, absolutely. You guys, I love sharing, and I always feel awkward when for real stuff, I always feel awkward when we come on here and we don't have an agenda, and I'm always like, oh, I hope somebody asks me a question so I have something to talk about.
Did you see Daphne's response?
She said, we love Texas.
Well, she said the kids were born in Indiana.
Wow, okay.
Just outside of Chicago. And she loved that you nearly knocked me off the couch.
Yeah, I just wish that there was actually not another.
Yeah, I got like a whole
piece of
nother
sofa
5
over
feet
there.
to fall over here under the couch. I lost the chat.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that city name is almost as bad as Sevierville.
Sherville.
That was awful. We love Texas, but we aren't married to it. We'll likely end up moving again soon. We'll come to Tennessee. I will tell you that I was born and raised in Texas. Love Texas. Never thought I was leaving Texas. And now that I'm out of Texas, I'm like, there's a whole new world out there. I mean,
And it's
obviously,
not always,
you already
it's not
know
always
that.
110 degrees.
That's the part that I love the most. There are seasons here, so. But you are a world traveler, Daphne. So that's funny. close up. Sorry about my close up there. I wanted to read the chat. Read the chat.
Where'd
You
the
don't
chat
have
go?
makeup on, honey.
I know,
You
I'm
don't wanna
going
show 'em your
makeup.
blemishes.
No makeup. I haven't even done my hair again.
So I don't know if anybody else watched. I just got the privilege about 10 minutes before we went live. Got the privilege of watching our latest YouTube video that Michael put up. Eyelashes are on
Thank you,
point,
Steph.
Michael.
Bad hair day. I've
Yeah.
had that bad hair day for a few years now.
You got like the 5 o'clock shadow going on here. You
Yeah.
need to shave.
I almost shaved before I came online, and I thought, you know what, I really don't care.
Anyway, just got the privilege of watching our latest video. And Steph, did you catch all the things that Michael left in the video of me? Did you catch them? He left me yelling, "Works hard! Hey,
What up?
girl, how are you? It's been forever."
Joey, comment in the chat what your favorite candy is.
Depends on the night with Joey Wood. His answer is going to be squirrel. I know, Steve, right? Like, I feel like that all the time.
Like what? A squirrel?
Thank you, Steph, for having my back. And you heard him. So tell...
Skittles.
Tell them what Brianna said to you when you were editing the video.
Oh, I don't think that was any bad. Okay, so I was editing the video, and Brianna's like desk where she does her school stuff is fairly close to mine down there in the basement. And I put all together the clips, and I watch it back, make sure I like everything right before I post it or whatever. And I'm watching it, and she hears us in the part where we're leaving Star Tours, and Caleb and I are walking down the hall, and you hear Jess, "Michael!"
Because I was trying to get his attention.
Yeah, because Reese had left her glasses on the ride, and we ended up having to wait there for the whole next cycle of ride to go through for somebody to get on and grab her glasses. Luckily, they were still there. But, so Brianna hears that, her screaming my name, and she goes, "Dad, you're really going to leave that in there? You just like to embarrass Mom, don't you?" I was like, what?
No. Oops, sorry for I missed some comments here. So Alpha says you have to do the Beverly on video if you go to Epcot.
We have done that. We've got a couple videos in the, we didn't do that any of our recent last 2 trips, but there's a number of clips in our YouTube.
Oh, look.
YouTube
Julia.
archive clips of us doing the Beverly.
Yeah, Julia says she answered that question for us. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah.
Oh, you sure did.
My hair was a whole lot shorter back then.
This is Jessica drinking the Beverly.
I was like,
I think my comment was like,
face.
putrid.
It's funny that the kids were all like, "Oh, this is good," and then Michael's like, "Do you really like it?" And they're like,
No.
Does anyone in the stream actually like the Beverly? Emma likes the Beverly. Wow. Julia said she didn't think it was that bad.
She'll grow out of it.
Just a scream went into the decibel level that is classified. Unhappy wife says a married man might.
We tune that whole decibel level out.
It is so true. I thought the same thing. I was like, it sounded like I was mad, but I don't know because of how he edited. If I had been saying Michael for 2 or 3 minutes and he didn't hear me, so then I had to get to that area of like, Michael, listen to me. She's left her glasses.
Yep. But there are 3 or 4 of those drinks at Club Cool that I like from the other countries, just not
Like
the Beverly.
pineapple Fanta, I think is the only one I
have
enjoy.
that one. And what's the Israeli one? I can't remember the names, but so yeah. What's your favorite drink at Club Cool? I don't think we do Club Cool as much now that we have like the lounge at Imagination to go to and get drinks.
Good night, Daniela.
What? Daniela's leaving?
That's what keeps the vlogs real, Jess. You gotta leave some of that stuff in.
Just-
thanks. You're
just-
taking his side now. I'm just kidding.
5 more minutes, D.
Yeah.
5 more
Just 5 more minutes. Come on, girl. What you doing?
The melon one is pretty good stuff. Yeah, see, that's what I'm all about, Daphne. I gotta, like, you leave the real moments in there. People want truth and realness, you know?
Yeah, he
Not
left.
this covered up.
He
Unless
left
it's
me
me,
yawning.
then I just take it right out.
See,
you
and
know?
that's what's not fair.
I really don't, though.
Right, Steph? Where's she going?
Steve!
What did Steve say?
So,
Oh my gosh. You're cray cray. That's awful. I know you and Clyde are close. I didn't realize y'all were that close.
D, I know, I was just trying to not make it as bad for you because I know what it felt to be begged for 15 minutes, so I cut it to 5 for you.
We all yell sometimes.
Dude, there's so many, not to throw Jess under the bus here, but there's definitely ones that I cut out where it's like one of the kids is doing something or not obeying, and we're like, come on, we're going to ride this, or they start throwing a fit about something. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I know better than to even leave this clip in there.
Thank you, for Pete's sake. I was already watching that video thinking, look how tired I am. I look like I'm about to pass out when I got that hot chocolate. I was like,
that was like 10:30 or something by
well,
then.
thanks. Thank you, Steph, for staying to support us. I appreciate that.
Jason, that's just as bad, man.
Look at the geeks in there.
Oh, yeah. Emoji kings.
That's hilarious. Right? Joey, the struggle is real, but he does it on purpose. Works hard. The kiddos are actually all downstairs. You missed them at the very beginning of the live stream. They
came running up.
saw that we were live and decided to run up here and.
They're camping out downstairs in the basement. They think that's a lot of fun instead of sleeping upstairs.
In their bed. So occasionally we'll tell them that they can have just a free night to chill out in the basement.
A dog butt jelly bean.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of those awful Bean Boozled. Y'all, where were we the other day? And I saw a Bean Boozled box. Literally, like, I don't even know if the screen, like, will show how big
like,
it was.
Who
It
hates
was
themselves
like
that much?
Bean Boozled, like, it was ginormous. Ginormous. I don't even know how many. Oh, it was Books A Million.
Oh, yeah. Because you love books. So we were there.
Right.
Locked up. But yeah, Toby's down there with them. Hanging out with the kids.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Dog food, I'd say that's a big difference.
Okay, so works hard is, how would you describe the Beverly? Is it bitter?
Putrid.
It's not bitter. It's
like really bad beer.
I don't know, maybe somebody else. Yeah, see, bitter is an understatement.
Yeah, it's worse than that.
Like the cup that you get. Come on, you've been works hard. You've been to Disney.
Imagine
Have you not tried it?
if you tried to like brew your own beer for the first time and were really horrible at it. It might be something like your first attempt.
So you know the little sample cups are only about this big. Thank goodness you've never tried it. Okay, girl, come on.
This is a video we gotta see. Bob brews beer. Okay. Well,
yeah, but I bet it tastes better than the Beverly.
Yes.
So the sample cups are literally this big, and trust me, you can only take about 2 to 3 sips even out of like the sample cup. You don't want to finish the sample cup of the Beverly. Although Emma from Thomas Ever After enjoys the Beverly. It's like a dead skunk on the side of her. You have to try it.
You have to try it and you have to film it, and we all see the reaction.
And oh my gosh, I want to see and hear your kids. You guys do such great reaction videos to different things like that. Like those Peep Oreos. I don't like Peeps, so I can't imagine. But your kids would love it. So you definitely got to try. Everybody has to try the Beverly. You have to.
Remember the one time, I think it was part of the one on film too, and we were trying all the stuff at Club Cool, and that couple walked up next to us, and they're like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, you got to try the Beverly," and I'm like pointing at it, and they're like, "Really? Yeah, it's good."
Yeah, we got
So
that in our video.
It's like slams it down and just starts laughing like that was awful.
Isn't that child abuse? That's so funny. So Julia says that they recorded it, but then are like, oh, well, it's not as funny since we enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe it works hard.
Overact. No.
Works hard.
Hey.
Maybe you will enjoy it.
I saw where some
Yes,
What?
Steph, that's a great description.
Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, I would rather drink Alka-Seltzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
No, I think I'd rather drink Beverly, but I don't know.
Add it into you better.
Yes, just do it.
Come
It'd be
on.
it's
Peer
we need,
pressure.
We need to
Just
see
put
it.
in the video.
Especially that way we can make fun of you in the comments that y'all must have weird taste buds. I'm just kidding. You like Alka-Seltzer. Oh no! Then you'll probably love the Beverly. I didn't know anybody.
So you don't like the Beverly, do you, Alpha Traveler?
It's like I had a
I
friend.
love sour. Sour is awesome, but I
Bitter
can't
and
do
sour.
Beverly bitter.
Somebody who likes Alka-Seltzer is kind of like reminds me of a girlfriend I had in college who like literally just walked around with a bottle of Pepto all the time. I mean, she just drank.
Who the heck did that?
I can't do sour anymore. Michael loves anything that's lemon, lime, any of those sour type things.
Yeah. If most people's face would turn like crazy like that eating it, I'd probably love it. Can't do sour anymore. Oh, yellow Listerine.
I always pick out like dinner's ready, we gotta run. Well, thank you guys. I hope you didn't feel obligated to come because Dee reached out to you, but it means a ton to us and we enjoyed getting to talk to you guys. So thank y'all so much. Enjoy your dinner.
Have an awesome dinner. Tell Ben we said hi if he's watching.
Yeah. Does anybody know oh, good. Joey's still here listening. So does anybody know of anything new food-wise at Disney?
I can't even say that, Daphne. Like, Benulia.
I'm sure there's some inside joke there or whatever that.
It's like, Benifer and Brangelina, those kind of names, you know.
Yes. So Steph, are you gonna try the Frushi again? Now think about it. You have 26 days, and I know you're headed back to Disney soon. So are you gonna try the Frushi again, or are you going to wait until yes, and yes? So Steve's saying you're gonna get the Frushi again, and you're gonna get it again maybe when we come. Okay, what is Frushi? So I looked it up, and because Steph and Steve and Daniela from A Disney Life for Me tried it when they were there recently, and it's like, I don't know, maybe Steph can do a better job of it.
It's yogurt, right?
No, I'm getting 2 orders just for myself. I know, because you had to share last time. So it's supposed to be like sushi, but it's fruit and it's sweet and it's like raspberry and I don't know. I couldn't quite even figure it out. Steph just keeps saying the same thing. It's so good. That's every time I ask her, what is it? It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. I feel like we're talking about Flight of Passage.
Pineapple, apple, rice made from coconut. Ooh, so it's rice made
Synthetic rice.
from coconut. I need more information there, Steve. I know you can do a.
You looked it all up. You're just forgetting.
I have forgotten though.
Fake sushi kid.
Yes, I don't know. They just.
Sushi on crack. Yeah, that was.
It had some sort of like Cool Whip too that they were able to dip it in, if I remember correctly, instead of rice, coconut. Ooh, I like coconut.
Cocoa. I want some cocoa when we go to Epcot.
No, it's not Christmas. Has anybody seen the new Coco movie? Whipped cream and raspberry sauce. See, it sounds delicious. So I haven't heard of any other new things that we need to try other than that. But I guess when we get there.
There's may not be new, but there's still plenty of stuff we've never tried. So
Listen to
new
Steph.
to
It's
us.
so good. It's so good.
I wish Steph would just come out and say what she thought of Frushi. Like all this playing games, beating around the bush.
Oh yeah, I really don't know how she feels about it. Works hard. Do you have a trip planned to Disney? I know that you want to go back, but I didn't know. I keep asking you. I keep hoping that you're gonna have a date to give me one day.
She says, we booked.
Are you gonna make it announcement on your channel? Is it in the next 90 days?
If I were
Is
married to
it-
Steve, I would marry Frushi.
Oh my gosh. You're cracking me up. I know, Steph, we want to know, right? Come on, tell us Works Hard.
She doesn't want us to know. She's like, I don't need all these crazy people following me.
You're not going to make an announcement? Are you trying to...
You don't keep it private.
I understand that. I understand. Because, girl, I might just book for the same time as you. I understand that. That makes complete sense. And...
No Frushi for you, Steph. No.
So Works Hard. Do you still plan though, even though your husband's not up for it? Will you be able to record or do any of videoing so that you can use some of that for your channel? Watch out.
could find you.
Steph would probably do that. And it's Steph's luck. She'd run into you even if you didn't post something on Insta because she
Yeah.
just runs into people. I want to tell everybody, but maybe I'll give hints. It
Bring me
can be
back.
back.
Hey, look who happens to be in the park
I love
today.
Oops.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Have fun, Alpha Traveler, and take a taxi home.
Yeah, let us know if you're coming to the Smoky Mountains area. You bigger dork, because you married me. Oh, you're so
It's
sweet.
getting
Listen to your love language.
Straight up romantic in here.
I'm not sure I can handle much more.
This is faster than this. I like to see what comes up there. Are you responding?
10 days.
10 days, that's a
I'm
nice, solid
totally
trip.
jealous. They can't see you.
Oh, they don't need to see me. They can just feel my presence.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll. It's kind of like something that I heard earlier today about hats.
Hats for bats,
Yeah.
like on Major League.
10 days. That's going to be awesome. That is so cool. But do some videoing and then try to... So Steph says she's going to be there Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and then Saturday the 28th. How long have we been married?
Seems like only like 2 or 3 years, doesn't
Aww. Yes. Oh, I didn't roll my eyes.
it? What are we at? 18 and a half years by now?
This September will be 19 years.
Wow.
We were wee little babies when we got married. Literally. Don't roll your head. I know. Sorry, Steph. Can you roll your eyes without your head?
Are my eyebrows even?
I don't know. Why don't you go get your glasses and we'll figure out if they're even or not. Oh my goodness.
Heck yeah, man.
15 in March. Well, congratulations. Marriage is something that
In it
you
for the
definitely
long haul.
have to work on. Even,
Work hard on even.
nice play on
See what I did there?
words. You're crazy.
23 in June.
Wow.
Steve, I thought you were at least 30.
Such a goober. Well, congratulations to you all too. That's not long, not far from
Heck yeah.
now.
We can celebrate early in May.
With a Frushi and a Beverly. Frushi, Beverly.
Would you chase the Beverly with a Frushi or chase?
Oh my goodness, you're crazy. Well, I don't know.
I'm going to Disney on Sunday.
Well,
Man,
you
it's
were
been
just
forever
there.
since you've been there, Arjon.
I was gonna say, for all we know, you're still there, either walking around or in the parking lot, or.
Did you say he was in the car earlier, or who was that?
I don't know. I missed it. The chat was going by there.
I want to go to Disney on Sunday. We're only almost 22 days out, but like I'm getting antsy.
We have so many magic bands that have come in. It's ridiculous. So they're sitting right there. When I walk in the door, I can see them, and it's like making it worse.
This
for
is
me.
like excess.
I'm not. Oh, that would be awesome. Doing your vows, renewing them at Disney. That's pretty cool. That would be fun. Oh no, he's gonna show y'all. So my stance on magic bands is, you know what?
The more the merrier.
If they want to,
All for one trip. I think we're going to be ready.
if they want to send them to us, then I'll take them. You know, I mean, I'm paying an arm and a leg, so.
And you know, one could malfunction or something, and not one of the 106 we have in the closet
I don't
may
know
not
about
work.
I don't know about you guys, but some of our magic bands, even if we wear them for one trip, they tend to kind of get discolored, and so I don't know. I'm like, if you're gonna send me one and I'm paying for it anyway with the cost of my ticket or my room,
Almost home.
Arjon, watch the road.
He's just listening.
But you typed something.
He's
You
talk
always
to text.
You
Get
always
gray.
get gray. Now, is that just a choice that you all pick gray, or you just don't pick anything, so they just automatically ship gray? Because I think that's their
I think
default.
all of us in the family have at least one of every color by now, and multiples of lots of others.
I don't know that I have yellow.
I've got a couple yellow. I usually wear like 3 or 4 of them every day in the park, though. I got like, I think we have all the colors now except like the black and white they put out.
I want white. Who wants white? Come on, we want white. I want white for those of us either pass holders or DVC members. Give us white for free.
But yeah, I think so. We have all those magic bands to take this trip, and then we have ones that like we customized and stuff that we usually take every time.
Painted and things.
And are we the only ones that put silly, crazy names on our magic bands every time?
So we
Like I never put just Michael or Jessica. I'm always like Stitch or the Yellow Peril or some kind of crazy. I think I'm Cheshire Cat this time.
Steph, I did worry about them the white ones getting dirty, but I just love the look of the white one. So.
Oh, Clyde needs a sleep buddy.
So Daphne says, where are you staying this time? So we're doing a split stay. That's half the reason why we got so many magic bands is because they allow you to pick them for each resort you're staying at. So, and we had annual pass holder bands that were available to us. So we actually got 3 sets of bands all in the mail in the last week. But to answer your question, we're doing a split stay.
That's the only types at the red lights. Good, Art Johnson. We want you to be safe.
At least that's what he tells us. I'm just playing. Thank you for listening on your drive home. It means a lot to us. I hope we're not.
Okay, Squirrel.
We're keeping you awake.
Squirrel,
and not boring you.
Where are we staying?
You tell her.
Okay. So, yeah, the first half of the trip is going to be at Bay Lake, and the second half will be at Beach Club. Basically because we love Stormalong Bay so much and love Epcot and get to stay right behind it.
We love all the resorts. I mean, I don't have. Okay, actually, let's be honest. There's at least one resort we've stayed at that is not on my favorite, and we will probably never stay there
I
again.
liked it.
And I already told Daphne this when she was live while they were there, and I don't know if she would remember or not, but it was actually at Saratoga Springs. That was my
You just
own.
didn't like it because the bathtub didn't work.
The bathtub didn't work. The drawer in the where the clothes go was broke, and it felt like a normal hotel. Like, yes, there was convenience of parking your car right next to your door. However, it was just like I walked from my car to the door, and then I went into a room that looked just like a hotel room. Like, there was nothing special about it. And
You like having the whole walking through a gigantic lobby experience and going up to your room.
I
and that
love
sort
the
of thing.
Disney theming, and I love seeing people. Like, that was the other thing. Like, I never saw a Disney cast member at all the whole time we were staying at that resort. Like,
Except the bus drivers.
well, yeah, but that's not the same.
And thank God we were the first bus stop, so that was good.
What did Daphne say here? I missed it in the.
Oh yeah. You missed. You haven't seen her latest one, but how late was that, Daphne? They were like it was gonna take you like an hour or more to even get a bus. They were trying to get to Animal Kingdom to get to Pandora early, like make the run to Flight of Passage, and it said like they were scheduling the bus for Animal Kingdom like an hour out, and they were coming by for the other parks, but they couldn't get the bus.
Okay, Arjons, yes, we would love to meet up when you were here, so we just need to somehow connect to be able to discuss that. That would be fantastic. Definitely want to do that. And
Yes.
works hard, so when I said the tub didn't work, the tub worked. The
jets,
jets in the tub
The
didn't work.
jacuzzi part.
And I don't know about you guys, but my feet start getting really tired, especially after like day 3. And I love to just let the jets like work on my feet for a few minutes. So it was really a bummer that the jets were not working.
Jason, her opinion of Saratoga Springs is not representative of the whole family.
I was gonna say the whole family loved it.
We loved it.
I
wasn't a
just
big
thought
fan.
it wasn't worth the Disney points that we had to use. I would much rather use those points somewhere else. The nice thing about Saratoga Springs is there's almost always availability there for us
Yeah, 'cause
as
it's massive.
DVC members, where some of the other resorts.
That's actually where we
there's-
own it.
We got to the bus stop at 7 for extra magic hours, and the first scheduled bus was 8:13.
But that's only because she hit the snooze button like 6 times.
Oh, I didn't hear the bugle call for the horse race. Well, did I?
Yeah, you did. You stayed in the room. I went out and went to the restaurants to pick up.
did.
I did all the walking to pick up our drinks and stuff like that. So I heard all kinds of that stuff. But
That works hard. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not the only one, man. I like look forward to like day 2, day 3. I look forward to letting those jets like work my feet so that I can get up the next morning. I don't know about you guys, but literally about day 3, that first step out of the bed, I'm like, oh, my feet.
should I give
This
away
is bad.
Should I give away my Disney secret of footwear?
I don't know what your
Okay.
Disney secret is.
I'll give it away to you too. No, every time I'm at Disney, I put the extra. I get like those. What do you call them? The slip-in things in your shoe, like the
Secret spill.
the gel things. You know, those gel inserts to put in your shoes, and then I wear 2 pairs of socks on top of that. So like, I'm good to go. I don't really have any of that. Well, maybe by day 6 or 7, I have some sore feet. What's going on?
I wanted to see what I missed. There was something else that I. Oh, the other thing I was gonna
Yes, I'm
say.
gelling.
The other thing I was gonna say about Saratoga Springs is we were there in
6'7", Jason.
January. Oh, you better give him that extra inch. It means a lot to him. We were there in January, right?
Yeah,
and so we didn't
January
use
at
the
Saratoga.
pools. It was really cold during that week we were there, so that may have played a better. That may have helped my decision, but we didn't do that. So
Yeah, the pools looked really nice there. That's why I like to see in Jason's Saratoga video. Got a better look at all that stuff we didn't do.
She wants to know how tall I am. I'm 5'8". That's with shoes
You
on.
never know it.
But I will tell you that when we first met, it was definitely one of those things where I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to ever get used to this. And now I'm like, I constantly point out people that are taller, that I think are taller than him.
Yeah, she'll be like, looking at me like, oh my gosh, Michael, look how tall this guy is. Like walking towards us or something.
I'm always doing that. And he's like, really?
And then
Are you sure?
the guy walks by me and it's like,
So Michael will make a point
I know how tall Daphne is.
to go. I think y'all had that in a comment or something, right? You're 5'1" and dated a guy that was 6'5". So Michael's brother is
6'5".
And how tall is his wife? Like
5
foot. It's hilarious. I wish I could find their wedding picture so you could see it. Like Michael's brother, his knees are bent in their wedding vow or wedding picture. So
Wedding vow.
whatever. I'm having a hard time right now. So Daphne's 5 foot. Hey, Road Trip Dave. Good evening. So glad that you could come.
What's up, Dave?
Is the question how tall or how short? I don't know.
I'm 5 foot tall, short.
But yeah, I always point out to Michael other people that I think are taller than Michael, and he will purposefully follow them around the store so that he can walk side by side with them to prove to me that he's taller than them. Always.
I'll tell you this though. Height has its disadvantages a lot of the times too. Like comfort and not being able to find clothes or shoes, or you don't fit in a car right and all that sort of thing.
Don't fit in a bed right. Don't fit in a car right. Michael wears a size.
My feet hang off the edge of the bed, kind of thing. And I'm worried about like waking up breaking my ankles if I turn because the sheets are tight at the bottom. You know?
Steph says she's almost as tall as you. Michael wears a size 16 shoe, so 90% of his shoes have to be either bought at a specialty store or purchased online. So Jason says, holy crap. Yeah.
I did prefer 17, but I figured I can fit in a 16 now.
There are some 15s that he can fit into, but I'm always, anytime we go into a shoe store, I'm always like, honey, why don't you just go down the men's aisle?
Yeah.
You never know. Yay, Arjan is home.
We were with Tanger the other day.
Yeah, at the outlet mall.
Yeah, at Under Armour. They're having a 40% off sale, everything in the store. Why don't you go look at some shoes? I'm like,
Under Armour, I'm like, dude, this is a huge sale. Go look down the men's section.
And I'm like, don't tease me like that. They're not going to have anything over size 13.
I don't think I saw anything over the size 13. I even went and looked because he was like, don't. There's no point.
Yeah, Steph, work out our schedule. Oh, this is another thing.
Road Trip Dave says he's 5'6".
Half-inch taller than my wife. Hey, that's all that matters right there. How tall's Steve?
Oh, it's bugging. Well, Jason, you really need to be working on your essay anyway, right?
Yeah, go work on that essay, Steve. Okay.
Do you have large hands? I thought she said a large head.
Glad you made it by tonight, Jason. It was cool to have you here, man.
So Steve's 5'8". Bob is exactly the same height as you, Dave. Okay.
Oh,
here.
now I have to scroll back up and see how.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Michael,
5'6",
here.
5'6". I got you.
Works hard wants to know if you have big hands. So put your hand up. Well, here. Wait, you're trying to make it.
I'm not doing anything.
pretty ridiculous.
Good night, Jason.
I wish you well on that essay.
Yeah. Knock it out of the park.
Oh, you're so funny. Not too big. Okay.
My hands are perfect for playing guitar. That's what I care about.
Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so difficult for us. I think that probably everyone here saw our Wall Twins video. It was so
Oh my gosh.
hard trying to be twins when we have such different heights. It was horrible. The one where we were behind with the Christmas tree behind us, yes, works hard. I got a squirrel. Got a tall musician. Anyway, I was actually standing on a stool.
Yeah, she was standing on a stool, and then when like we were in ollies and stuff, I'm walking around like crouched over.
And I was like trying to walk behind him, like a process of trying to
stay the same height.
Yes, exactly. Michael's reading the chat.
All right. Welcome, Roscoe's family.
Excellent. Thank you for coming. Works hard. It was hilarious. It was also, here we are trying to be non-discreet as we walk through this store, and then it's like...
Aw, Steph, I just saw it. You said thank you. You're too kind.
What
How
she
much
say?
she said I was an awesome master guitar player.
Oh, so
Daniela's
Michael,
back.
Hey, girl. Steph has been asking over and over again for Michael to play his guitar, so we had a little mini concert for her the other night where Michael played. Steph kept naming songs, and he'd try to play them for her. I know, right? Daniela, I can't believe we're still on either. Like, there's been a few moments of awkward silence where I'm like, panic, we probably should go now.
I thought Daniela was going to sleep.
She didn't say what she was doing. She just said, I gotta go.
He's coming back for 15 minutes.
Uh-oh, Road Trip Dave has something to tell you, girl.
Ooh.
I'm still
We're waiting. The anticipation is building, Dave.
I know, we want to know too. And Steph, don't cause drama. I know, right? Road Trip Dave? Archon's had a long night. Drama, drama. Right here for the whole world, the whole YouTube world to hear. Aw, see, Michael, she said that she had a friend over and she felt rude. I would feel like that too.
That was pretty rude, but I'm glad you were being rude for us.
Oh, well, thank you for saying we're awesome. We've been live for 73 minutes, so you missed all the excitement and
we're starting to burn out.
all the conversation that we had, and now we're just reading chat. So
I'm trying to pretend like I'm at Disney, on the bed in my room with the big bag of M&Ms.
listen to Steph. You should have told your friends to leave. Yeah, Love Family Production hasn't been live in several weeks, and kidding. What did I
It's a
miss?
YouTube thing. Did I miss the announcement?
Well, no. Road Trip Dave said he had something to
He's
say.
changing my live stream day. He's now going to go head to head. No.
But Works Hard says she remembers the time that she woke up and we were all on Hangouts.
Still. Yeah, those were some marathon sessions our last Disney trip. That can't happen again, for the record. I was like zombified the next mornings. All right.
We love Steph Stay Out and A Disney Life for Me. They are especially important to us. So, and Steph has been here from the get-go.
Monday
It's gonna
nights,
happen again, she says.
Monday nights at 9 p.m. with E.T.
With E.T.?
What?
The E.T.
Oh,
finger.
I'm like, what's over there? Gotcha.
Normally I'm the slow one. Phone home, right? Exactly.
So yeah, I think all of y'all here know Dave, but if not, tune in Monday nights at 9.
Monday nights, 9. We're normally home by 9. No.
Right at 9.
I'm getting home right
Getting
at 9.
home from Brianna's dance.
Eastern time. Has given me something to look forward to. Do you
Dave's
have
not
couples
here.
that you know outside of YouTube that like Disney too? That's a good question.
Very few.
Girl, thank you for all those questions.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We have, yes, a few. Actually, our
Beverage.
Michael's brother and sister-in-law probably are the people that we are the closest to that have the same passion for Disney that we do. They are also DVC members. And so they probably are the closest to our Disney freakishness. We have several people that like Disney or want to go to Disney or talk about Disney, but
Everybody knows we're the people to ask when they have Disney questions, though, or if they're thinking about going. But yeah,
yeah,
not too many off YouTube.
it's just awesome when we can talk to people outside of YouTube, which is typically just Disney freakishness.
Eastern time, Dave. That's not nearly as exciting as having ET on.
So I was talking to another individual at my office the other day because I got some new Alex and Ani Disney bracelets, and she was talking about how she hates the Disney parks, and she's like, "But now Disney cruise, that's the way to go." She's like, "The parks are just too crowded and blah blah blah," and I was like, "I don't know. I love the Disney parks. Now, don't get me wrong.
Just gotta
I
know what you're doing.
I know I would love the Disney cruise, but you were gonna say something. Oh no, she didn't. See, okay, so we're excited. Have you been on a Disney cruise? Michael and I have been on cruises before. We've never done the Disney cruise. No, we
No,
have
we
not
want to,
done
though.
a Disney cruise. Here's the problem with a family of 5. 3 Disney cruises! I'm totally jealous right now.
See, we want to do a cruise with the kids too, and we want it to be Disney. But when you start looking at it, it's hard. Like, sometimes you figure out the finances, and you're like, wow, we could go on like Royal Caribbean almost 3 times for the price of one Disney cruise.
Yeah, so we watched a few videos of Disney cruises to see if it's worth the extra money. Works Hard, have you been on a cruise outside of Disney? So
Yeah, and how do they compare?
yeah. Veranda cabins are for a family of 5. Okay.
I bet I fit really good in those beds.
Road Trip Dave has been on 2 Disney cruises when I was single and had money. Okay, see? But
Yeah,
that's
our
interesting.
cruises were pre-kids.
That's interesting that you picked a Disney cruise when you were single. So, I mean, obviously, I think that we would definitely get our money's worth out of it. I'm not really that concerned, but I'm thinking a family of 5, I just don't know that we'll be able to afford it in the time frame that I'd like for my kids to all be
Yeah.
in a certain age.
Here's the hard part. We definitely have to like not go to the parks for a year.
That's the other
It'd
thing.
be hard, but
8
fifth-
cruises total. Girl. Okay,
4
so
Carnival cruises. Let me see.
tell me then, do you feel like with my children, leave the kids home in the basement with Toby? Steph, could you just come watch our kids for us? I mean, Michael and I just go on like a 3 or 4 night cruise. We wouldn't take the 7 or 8 night. Works Hard, do you feel like it's worth the going on a Disney cruise?
She said yes.
Screenshot that real fast. Oh wait, we don't
watch
have
the
to because the replay has the chat
Steve's
now.
babies. I was gonna say it'll be Steve.
Luckily, our kids are, well, I was going to say they're not in the age where they cry, but, you know, Reese has her moments, so.
They like rum, right?
Oh, Steph, you sound like.
Have you seen our latest video? No.
Michael called me up and he was like, do you think this is something I should leave in? Should I cut it? And I was like, well, it's going to be controversial, but nobody made a comment about it, so thank goodness. I wish the price.
Since the price has gone up.
I had seen too that they had occasionally at some point were doing like kids sale free on Disney, but I don't think they've done that in years.
Oh yeah, they were looking to get people on cruises after 9/11.
That's true. That's true.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and now Disney has what I think 2 new ships coming out, so I'm sure their prices are going to be go up even more. She grew up
And that
drinking.
turned out
fine. Michael
Kayla's face like, what?
Michael's face was, Michael said Caleb's face was just so priceless that he felt like he wanted to leave it in. I mean, the kid had like, you know, a sip this big.
And he's like, Kalua, I knew what you meant.
We knew.
I listened to what
Steph's
you mean.
done really good typing lately. Have you noticed that?
I know.
think
I
she's
miss
gotten
giving,
better.
That was the whole thing at Disney, giving Steph such a hard time about all her typos. But
Now-
I ain't seeing it anymore.
Now she's become a pro. She's gone to so many lives and she's done so much chatting. Disney cruises are the best, but the prices are too much now. Thank you. See, that's what I'm thinking, that we can just go on
It's because
like
she hasn't had a drink.
she's
bigger
on her
iPad.
bigger iPad. Who said she hadn't had a drink?
Yes.
I thought maybe Steve said it or something. I'm just kidding. Hush up. Hush up, girl.
This is my Bailey's in water.
Okay, well, so that's 2 people now. Road Trip Dave and Works Hard both agree that...
So darn it, we're not doing a Disney cruise.
No, we can't afford it, or we'll have to stay home from Disney for a whole year just to go on, like, a 5-night cruise.
Sass.
It's sass. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when it was Bailey's, like every chat. Yeah, I keep losing the chat.
Arjon has never been on a cruise.
Do you have any desire to go on one?
Works Hard says, but if you come into some money, then you should go on. You should definitely do it.
Look, honey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Depends on how long the chat goes
Yeah,
on, right?
in fairness, the chats were like 8 hours. Chewy, you're well.
I would like to. Yeah, Arjon's.
I'm-
So,
What do
we
y'all
should
like
have a-
about cruises? It's like, I hear a lot about, like, it's all about the food.
it's all about the food.
But growing up in Florida, I miss the beaches like terrible. So I love to get out and be like, whatever island place you go to and do the excursions and stuff. But of course, I'm all about the food too. Endless lobster.
The adult only pool is awesome. That was the other thing. Okay, so these cruise videos I've been watching lately, I don't know if they've just changed. You have to explain yourself now.
No, I
That
don't.
was
No, I
just
don't.
weird. So these Disney cruise videos we've been watching lately, the swimming pools look like they're this big on these cruise ships, and there's like room for 20 kids in there, and you can't even really swim. Like they're literally
Yeah,
just
like
like
that.
waiting.
Here's the thing though, I told you they did it because they cover up the pools at night when they have like their pirate dance party and stuff. Like, and they couldn't have this gigantic pool and still put covers over them.
My kids are gonna, or our kids are gonna want to be in the pool. We never let our kids in the pool.
Stand in the pool.
Steph, that's what these videos are. There's like 50 kids in a pool this size and they're just standing there. I'm like,
It looks too like all the videos we've been watching lately. Like it's been a while since we've been on a cruise, and it looks like a lot's kind of changed in recent years. Where it's like used to be like everything except like the alcohol package was all inclusive. You saw food, you could just take it. And now it's like we've got all these new, brand name restaurants and things on the ships, and that's gonna cost extra if you want to eat there. But you can always go into the cafe on the ship or whatever and have lunch. It doesn't. But if you got like Johnny Rockets and all these things on cruise ships now that cost extra, kind of ruins the idea of just running around picking up food everywhere.
so it works hard. Do you not let them go swimming just because of the amount of people in there? I can't imagine a bunch of kids peeing in a pool that size. Well, so Steph, some of the videos we've been watching lately, that's what we were used to, is that all the food was free.
You don't even have to think about, hey Molly, how's it going?
Yeah, I don't trust the crowded pool. Okay, yeah, I agree. Works hard.
There might be a baby Ruth in there.
Oh my goodness, you're so wrong. Spa's amazing.
Dave's going for the massage.
Yeah, Dave, I remember one cruise I got a massage with a pedicure package, and I was so mad because after my pedicure, I went snorkeling, and my flippers ruined my toenails.
See, that's what I was about. I did all the snorkeling excursions and stuff because I love that. Came face to face with a barracuda in Key West, was awesome. Face to face with an eel in Belize. We're like swimming with the sharks and stingrays in Belize, and everybody else is back on the boat, and like me and my father-in-law, I think, were the only ones still in the water. But I love swimming with the sharks and stingrays and all that sort of stuff.
Uh-oh, Steph's like purposefully having typos now. Have you noticed how many typos she has had since we said she wasn't having typos?
See, you saw barracuda in Key West too? See, that was the thing, was like, when we were in Key West.
Good night, R. Johns.
Good night, R. Johns. Glad you could make it tonight, man. And we definitely got to look into hooking up. But yeah, when you're like in snorkel mode and you're sitting there checking out the coral reef and your head's like buried, and you're just cruising along, and all of a sudden you look up and you're like, oh my gosh, barracuda. And I'm like, I try to figure out like, how can I swim backwards slowly?
I'm shocked by how many people on this live stream have been face to face with a barracuda.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You should have seen the underwater picture I had of the eel. It didn't turn out that great, but you could tell it was an eel.
Oh, hey Miguel, is your friend gone?
I think it's funny because it's like adrenaline. Like normally you think, why would I get in the water when there's a shark there or an eel or something? But like I said, everybody on our excursion had gotten back in the boat and we still had like 30 minutes left. So I'm out there with the 2 tour guides snorkeling and they're just hanging out with me and they're like, come here, man. There's an eel over here. And I'm thinking, all right, let's go look. And then I'm like, why the heck would I want to go swim right over to where there's an eel? But you just do it.
No, every time, I don't know if I have an allergic reaction to the water or to the sun, but every cruise I've been on, I went to Hawaii once as well.
You didn't do it on that cruise, did you?
Yes. Yes, I did. I break out in some crazy rash hive only for a brief minute while I'm in the water. And so typically if I get out of the water, it goes away and I'm fine. It doesn't itch or anything like that. But anyway, that's like way too much information for you guys. But
so Molly and Dave have had barracuda experiences too.
nope.
Yes,
See, and
Jessica's very sensitive.
Yeah, thank you. I do have sensitive skin, so maybe that's it. We'll go with that. I don't know, but it always freaks me out, and so I just stay out of the water for the most part and don't let it. Yeah, I know, right?
I remember what used to freak me out when I was a kid, like 11, 12 years old, when we lived in Daytona Beach. It was like going out there and you're swimming or surfing, boogie boarding, whatever, and all of a sudden you look around and you're like in one of those schools of stingrays, and there's just like 50, 60 of them surrounding you, and you're like, how do I get out of here safely? Or the jellyfish.
Road trip Dave says that he had a shiny watch on, so he was trying to cover it up not to draw
Yeah.
attention. And it's like the
Looks like fish scales.
stingray. Like I have no desire. They're all like, "Here, come over here and feed these stingrays and like put your arm under here, under their belly." And I'm like,
Ooh,
"No, thank you."
New Smyrna Beach. I know that one well. I used to spend a lot of time there as a kid when we'd get bored with Daytona Beach. We'd go there and Ponce Inlet and
Sorry, I keep getting so close to the screen.
almost because it's disappearing. New Smyrna Beach has Jessica's favorite Dairy Queen in the whole world.
I don't know why, but has anybody been?
Because it's so old, it's just that little stop. It's like a little 10 by 10 building. I think it was made in the 40s or 50s.
Cray people, and I mean,
I have never been stung by a jellyfish or man o' war, but I used to see them out in the water all the time. But thank God I never got stung. Where it was the worst is when they'd wash up on shore and just sitting there, and you had to watch out for them like in low tide.
I personally hate getting in any body of water that I cannot see the bottom of where I'm swimming. So
When I was learning to ski in Atlanta one time, this is when I was quite young, probably like 11 or so. I was trying to learn how to ski. Hey Isaac, what's
Isaac.
going on? I had some really good motivation to learn to ski. You know, I was having trouble getting up out of the water and staying up or whatever. And then like the first time I started to get up real good, I look over and like I just gotten up and I look over and I can see alligators in the water over here. And I'm like, yeah, you can bet your hiney I'm staying up the whole time until I get the heck away from these things.
you're back out of the shot again.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
like
Is it really that important that I'm
It
in this
is.
shot?
Everybody telling me it's really important. Isaac is everywhere tonight. That's funny.
Making the rounds, looking for the party crowd. Yeah, Florida lakes. Isn't it funny that like people around, like I remember in Texas, people would freak out about alligators. I'm like, dude, I used to see alligators in Daytona Beach, like walking into the post office. You go in there and there's one like in the ditch right there with a little bit of water. Like, hey, what's up, alligator?
I know it's stuff.
And they're on the golf courses everywhere, and just it's a part of life.
I know Steph said she'd be right back, but I think that they saw some alligators recently or something, or maybe I'm dreaming.
Yep. I haven't saw an alligator last time we stayed at Beach Club. Filmed it in the little lake right out in front of it.
Did you go
Oh
off
my gosh,
screen
but I gotta
again?
look. Dude, okay, let me just look. I'm in the shot. Keep my mail defense.
Right? I'm the same way. No, thank you. I have no desire. My mail is not that important to me. I'll check it later.
Molly, where are you guys at? I assume you're close to New Smyrna then? Or? Yeah, I don't mind not having alligators here in Tennessee now. Not at all.
We have found some interesting animals in our backyard.
Yeah,
though.
we've got like a sanctuary back there, man. Foxes, all kinds of birds, groundhogs, snakes. When I was kneeboarding, I sliced up my arm on an oyster bed, and an alligator was swimming about 200. Yeah, that is not cool, Dave.
No.
That, you know, out there, like when you walk on the jetties and they have like all those oyster shells and things that grow up on the side of those rocks. My brother and I used to crawl all over those things in like the Ponce Inlet area, and he slipped off one time and like slid down the rocks, and the back of his legs and back got so sliced up by those like the oyster shells. It was crazy. It looked like some tiger had come and clawed him all over the place. I was like, dude, you got to get out of the water.
Just imagining how painful that must be. Someone
Between
says
Disney
they're
and New
Disney and
Smyrna.
Smyrna.
Okay,
Wow.
cool.
This is a
Yeah,
small world.
I still have family in like the Port Orange, Daytona Beach area and Deltona. I bet, Dave. I mean, all but too. You think they're a great motivator.
Dave, we had no idea you were such an adventurous.
Are you kidding? He is road trip Dave.
Well, I know he's on the road and he's doing things. I'm just saying, he's like, thank you, see.
Okay, so yeah. We'll be staying in Deltona for a couple days
And
in
like
May.
20
Yeah,
something, 22 days. Sorry, I think she's laughing at us, obviously.
but yeah, I found those alligators when I was trying to learn how to ski to be a great motivation. Why do you keep moving my arm?
Because you keep moving your arm and patting it and hitting it and tapping it, and so I'm trying to keep you quiet and still.
I've got to do something with my hands.
He's always moving, always.
And always, I'm always something, thinking, moving.
Just still. You can do it.
Yeah, last time we went to Disney in December, when we were in Deltona staying with my dad, we went down to Blue Springs to see the manatee. That was like our big excursion then.
Molly says that there were some alligators in her backyard.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
So where Michael's mom is, there are two. What are they like?
Port arms.
Large. No, I was gonna say like large ponds in her
Yeah, yeah.
neighborhood.
Man-made lakes like that they just did for the development.
And
Hey, Steph.
it's almost, hey, welcome back. It's like guaranteed we can almost always see an alligator
yeah.
when we go. I mean, and they're pretty big size. And like she's always like, come on, kids, let's go
I got some
see."
great pictures last time. They were like right there on the bed, like laying up on the sand right by the lake. Walked down. I don't know, I probably got 30 yards away from it to take a picture that one time.
Because you're crazy. Not me.
They were just sleeping. And I had bread that I could have thrown at it so he wouldn't eat me.
Okay.
I like to think I could wrestle an alligator though.
I think in your head you think so. Michael's dreams. I don't know about anybody else's dreams, but we're getting way off topic of anything worthwhile
Now
right now.
according to my dreams.
Michael will wake up and he'll be like, "Man, I was having the best dream." And I'm like, "Really? Tell me about it." "I was wrestling an alligator," or "I was in a room full of 50 snakes and I was ripping them apart." And I'm just like, where's your brain?
The snakes I usually just try to get away from.
Steph, I know we've been live for quite some time, so do not feel obligated to stay, girl.
Is that how long we've been live? Is that what that's
90,
saying?
yes,
Oh my gosh.
97 minutes.
We thought we were going to pop on for like 15 minutes.
I think they're cool, but very paranoid with the kids, yeah.
I like alligator meat. That's not a knife.
Right? That's what Michael thinks when he wakes up from his dreams. I never said that. I did not. Daniela, I never said you had to. I said bye when you said you had to go. Like, I can't even finish my sentence. I'm just surprised that you're trying to start something right now.
Glad you made it. Bye, Molly. It was
Bye,
good to
Molly.
see you
It
here.
was so good to see you.
Have a good night.
Causing drama. Oh.
Popster.
I'm glad you know. Hashtag 15 minutes in Utah.
That it does, Dave.
Yeah, but see, we're already at
So
98
true.
minutes, so
Only 2.5 more hours to go to get,
no.
if you wanted to make it like old times when you said when we started tonight.
No, I never said that. People are dropping like flies. Now we're down to 6 viewers. My husband thinks he is a warrior too. Michael cracks me up.
We
I'm
are
always,
warriors.
I'm thinking. So, Dave, do you have dreams where you're fighting animals and all sorts of crazy things? When
Hey,
it
I
comes
have.
Oh, I left for a while. Bob had to go to Tulsa today and was Marco Poloing me. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's a major delay.
Yikes.
We just missed all the beach, skiing, and alligator talk, Daphne.
You missed a whole lot, girl.
What do you think of alligators?
You're going to have to go back and watch the replay
Oh,
now.
and cruises. Have y'all
did.
been on cruises?
Polo.
Marco.
Steph, if I had just known when we were at Disney that you and Steve were gonna yell Marco Polo like 50 yards away from each other. I'm just kidding.
See, Dave dreams he's the Incredible Hulk.
Oh my gosh. Do you really? Are you joking or do you really? That is hilarious. Road Trip Dave's on Marco Polo too. Check it out.
What's Marco Polo?
Oh, hush. I'm scared of alligators unless they are on the safari in Animal Kingdom, right? Mm-hmm.
Jess thinks I'm crazy for getting close to him and taking pictures and all that stuff.
Daphne, have you guys ever been on a cruise?
She says she needs to go on one. She just want to go on another one or never been on one.
I thought you were going to try to, like, tell me that I shouldn't have asked such a silly question. I mean, it's possible that she was trying to imply that she needed to go on another one.
See?
Oh my goodness. And
Dave's,
Superman.
Dave's
okay.
feeling me. Yeah,
Not
I can
only
fly in
Hulk,
my
but
dreams sometimes.
Superman.
And
This is
sometimes
cracking me
it's
up.
like when they pull out a gun, it's like, ha ha ha, you can't hurt me.
It's just so funny how he's so disappointed when he wakes up.
Like, why'd you have to wake me up? I almost saved the world for the second time.
I don't know. For me, it's fascinating because I hardly ever dream. And when I do dream, it's some stupid dream. So, very short one from Maine to Nova Scotia.
But did it involve endless amounts of food? I bet they had lobster, which is what I'm all about on a cruise.
Steph has crazy dreams. Now, that doesn't surprise me, Steph. I bet you do. I mean that in a very loving way.
I have crazy dreams, and she loves me.
See? Mm-hmm. I just remember some drinking and some silliness.
Oh, ooh. That kind of cruise.
Was there gambling? Was there... Steph's going to get a drink now. That's the worst feeling. I was literally flying around the globe in space, and then I wake up. Oh my gosh.
Like, and it's not reality. Oh.
You don't gamble, though. Have you guys ever been to Vegas? We actually went to Vegas for our honeymoon when we were wee little age.
I was a high roller at whatever.
Let's just say that not only was I underage, but I apparently was very obvious that I was underage. And, like, they were so...
She couldn't step on the casino floor without being like, man, get the heck out of here.
Walk in there and they were like, it was like an alarm went off. Underage, underage. I mean, they just looked at me and were all like, you can't step on the carpet. You can't come into this casino. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to walk to get to my hotel room.
Yeah. But the only time I ever gambled, how did I do, hun?
You did good. I think you put 25 cents in and got
Okay,
like,
we were waiting for the bus in Vegas to take us back to the airport. And I found a quarter in a slot machine. Picked it up. And by the time the bus got there, I turned a quarter into $36.
yeah, I was gonna say it was
High
like 30
roller
something.
extraordinaire.
Whoa! I said stop when you're winning, baby. Where did we stay? We stayed at. It's not even around anymore. They've demolished it. It was 19 years ago.
See, that's pretty similar. See, I had one quarter and turned it into 36. She had two quarters and turned it into $40.
Checking out.
We know how to work
MGM.
them slot machines.
Just was banned from Vegas casinos. I know. Like, I was like, okay. I mean, I just got married, for goodness sakes. Don't treat me like this. I mean, I had no desire to do that,
I was
but
only 1 month legal to be on those floors.
so sad. We were like, okay, where can we go and not spend a ton of money, however, get good food and entertainment? It was like Vegas was the best obvious
Remember when we thought we were going to go
option.
to the Poconos?
Yeah, we did talk about the Poconos. I'm so glad we did not go to the Poconos, though. That would have been so boring.
I don't know, the champagne hot tub.
Every time we go, we stay at the Flamingo, the Luxor, and Caesar's Palace. Daniela, I didn't know you guys have been to Vegas. How did I miss that conversation? I know Steph's been. I just didn't know you'd been. Where did we stay?
She keeps it on the DL, the Stardust.
Stardust. That's right. Yeah, it's been demolished now, but.
And we thought we could
We
walk.
talked
we
about
thought we
it,
could
Disney.
walk to the MGM to go see our show, and boy, did that take a long time.
We realized very quickly that it was very deceiving.
Dave was El Fuego with the slot machines. $1 into $3.50.
Whoop, whoop. That's some return on investment there, baby.
Miguel has never been.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I don't see Miguel the Professor
This is
as a...
when Dee was still a party animal, you know.
Still, I mean, before, she still is. What are you talking about? With those babies. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I know. You think we stepped outside from the Stardust, which is like the whole other side of the
Very end of the strip,
down by
basically.
Circus and all that. It's like, I can see the sign from here. Let's just walk. I don't want to pay for a cab.
Steph, I just got a root beer. Relax, people. All right, Steph. Well, we're gonna stay live for just a little bit longer, just so that we can check your typing to see if it really was a root beer.
Not spiked.
Hey, Samantha. Good evening again.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
So you're coming into the end of our live stream because we did all of our talking earlier. So
We're
if you
not
have a
out of
question-
gas yet.
if you have a question for us, ask away. I am feeling like I've run out of things to talk about. Just take Deuce's bus.
The Deuce bus up and down the strip.
We didn't do that. We just walked and we got a taxi. So
We stopped along the way to see the pirate show and the fountains at Bellagio and all that stuff, though.
yeah, but we stopped as frequently as we could after my feet were like, this was a mistake. And I think that we were like, although I think we were trying to make it on time too. Like
Yeah.
we ended up like
We still had to get our
figuring
tickets from that
we're
guy in
running
the
out
show.
of time. Oh, Vegas. There's so many things that are exciting and fun about Vegas, and then there's just so much that's just so awful about Vegas. Miguel, the rule follower. Daniela, the rule breaker.
I don't know. I didn't see breaking no rules in trivia the other night.
Just because Miguel was there. I love the shows. Yeah, see, so works hard. We got to see one show while we were there, and that's it. I mean, we were there just for
FX.
yeah, for
We
a
did
long
get to see
weekend.
the Hoover Dam and a chocolate factory,
Oh
though.
my gosh, y'all, it was so awful. I feel like I've already told this story live though, but if you weren't there, then you would not have gone back and watched our 3-hour live stream.
What did I say?
What do you mean? What did you
I
say?
don't know.
What's happened? Oh, because you said the Dover Dam, Hoover. Yes, we did, Steph. So of course here I am. I'm thinking I'm young. I know that we can't gamble. You know, I'm underage and all this. So when we book the hotel, it's like, of course, this package deal of, well, you can get this tour of the Hoover Dam and a chocolate factory for an additional, you know, like.
And it wasn't even Willy Wonka's.
Yes. So.
Yes, we did the damn tour.
So, but I had booked it just perfectly. I'm like, okay, our flight lands at this time. We'll be able to get over to the hand talker.
Oh, I don't care about that.
No, Steph said
I
hashtag
know.
hand talker.
But
No,
we didn't even.
If you're gonna talk, you gotta get in the screen. Let me
We
finish
didn't get to our
my
hotel
sentence.
room from our wedding until 2 freaking a.m. and then we had to be out by 6 a.m. to go to the airport.
Yeah, so we had the taxi pick us up at like 5 in the morning, so our alarm went off at like 4. Anyway, it was horrible. Just it was horrible. We got like no sleep. We got to the airport, and so I had it all planned out. Okay.
I need the M&Ms.
I'm
just responding to.
We get to the hotel. I had it planned out. How many times do I have to say that, people? I had it planned out. So, come to find out, I think our flight got delayed or something. Or I thought I had it timed perfectly, but actually by the time we got off the plane and to the hotel, yes, D, I had it planned out. By the time we got to the hotel, the bus that was going to take us on the tour had just left. And I'm like, I did. I stood there in the middle of this hotel and I just started crying. I was like, I'm 18 or 19 and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in a huge city and my tour just left. So I called the tour company and I was like, please come back and get us. And they're like, we literally just left your hotel. We will come back around and get you. And I was like, thank you. So they did. This giant bus pulls up and we get on this bus with the whole thing packed and they're all staring at us like, are you happy now? We turned around to come get you two youngins. But basically Michael and I slept through the entire bus tour because we were so tired.
Oh, look, it's over there.
I'm like, why was I so stressed out about getting on this tour when we slept the entire time? But the problem was we
got Dumb and Dumber in there.
You know, we couldn't get, you can't check into your resort or into your room until like 4 o'clock. But I knew we would be arriving at like 10 a.m. So I'm thinking, what are we going to do from 10 to 4? This just shows how young and naive I was. And I mean, we could have had so much other stuff to do, but we had to go on that tour.
A 3-hour tour.
Oh.
It was good sleep, though. We needed it. And then, when we stopped for lunch, you couldn't even go in because it was a casino.
It's horrible. They started passing out 2 drink tickets, and they're like, you can't have these drink tickets. But here's what's also horrible about it. My hair was still all done up.
Oh, yeah, you had bride's hair.
I had not taken it down, so I looked ridiculous. It was horrible. It's the things that it's stories like that make it so memorable. Oh, Dee's getting all...
No,
Oh.
Works Hard said she didn't realize she'd been spelling Dee's name wrong until just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually Daniela gets really upset about that. Just kidding.
Yeah. So. Oh, look. We're down to 5 viewers. That story was not that entertaining.
It's also like what now?
I know. We should stop.
Oh, yeah.
Daphne,
by the way,
always spell it right.
Daphne, congratulations on the trivia win.
Yes, I can't wait. Oh, wait. We don't have a guaranteed spot, do we? We still need to
No, we said
win.
we were laying out this time.
Oh, we're not going to play.
Daniela doesn't want us on Jeopardy again.
Well,
Right.
I kind of don't want to have to go through the stress of winning.
Is it stressful for you at all, Daphne? Like, it's hilarious at our house. Jessica's on the laptop typing because she's a very fast typer, but we're screaming answers at her, and she's just like,
behind the scenes.
You finished like 1 second behind that other person. It was too slow, Mom. Yes.
Behind the scenes, y'all would think that we were a crazy family if you saw us on trivia night. Like, a piece of me almost wants to record it, but then I honestly don't want y'all to know how competitive my family is. Because I really don't know most of the answers, so I'm literally like, ready. Here I am. Like, okay. And then they all start yelling at me.
And then she worries so much about the correct spelling and stuff. She'll type, I got to go backspace and then get the answer.
Or I want to capitalize everything. Or, C works hard. I mean, it's horrible.
We're the competitive ones. Jess doesn't care as much, but she's just a much quicker typer than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Daniela's very strict. What you should see how like the kids. I guess I do to some extent too, but like it's very obvious. There's like different times for people. Like some of us have more lag than the others. Like Daniela will be reading a question, and it's like she just got the last word out. We're already seeing like 3 answers come up in the chat, and we're like, how the heck? And so the kids are like, they're typing faster than you, Mom. I'm like, no, they're just hearing the feed about 3 seconds in front of us.
Yeah. Like Road Trip Dave said, I can't even get 1 point in those games. It is, and I understand why Dee and Miguel have to be so strict, just because there are so many of us, and if they don't, then they there's too many.
I think we should just all win. You know, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get
Get
a
a
car.
car, you get a car, and you get a car. Yeah, thanks, Steph. Like, I do have some issues spelling sometimes, especially when I'm under so much stress, and my kids are standing there yelling at me. I don't understand why you didn't already hit enter.
Trophies for everyone. It was fun though. Like we were playing along privately the other night.
Oh,
And
it was
it was
so
much
much
more
better.
relaxed than like the kids were still getting all. You know, we were still shouting all the right answers at Jessica, but she's like, "I'm not typing that. I'm not typing." Notice I said right answers and not just answers. Yeah.
Oh, Steph's heading back to Disney on Tuesday. So, Steph, are we gonna get to see some live streaming while you're there? I'm
Yeah.
still listening to the question
Yeah,
and answers
exactly.
are already
Sorry.
popping up
That
in
happens.
the chat.
That happens a lot.
Well, here's what we do too. So I'll have my laptop so I can type the answers a lot faster. Isaac's still here. However, we'll have it on the TV. Sometimes the TV is faster or slower than the laptop. So it's like whatever one I think is fast at the time is the one that I will have the volume on. And it's just weird how there's such a lag between
Yeah, I want to
different
go on
feeds.
Tuesday. Good night, Isaac.
Hey,
Thanks
Daphne.
for coming
Yeah.
by.
Daphne, do you guys have another trip planned yet? Oh, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah. Keep it on the DL.
Okay, sorry. Never mind. I remember that now. My bad. Oh, see, Disney, Daniela was going to ask the same question, so. I remember you saying that, though. That's right. It's a big secret. Like Steph's big secret she's going to announce tomorrow. Apparently, never mind, right?
Nevada, man. Oh. I love keeping surprises from the kids.
Oh my goodness. It is hard. Did we? I think we, again, I feel like we said this in one of our other live streams that we did surprise the kids with a trip one time.
Well, I did just recently do a video of that too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Then we won't talk about
Disney memories, baby.
Of surprising them? No, not when they were little. I know you did that one. I'm talking about
Oh, the last is the first one to
yeah,
2 trips ago.
2 trips ago when we surprised them, and it was
Yeah.
so hard to not tell them. It was, and then people that know us and know that that's we go twice a year to Disney. We were at church one day, the day before we were leaving, and like
I was
half
packing
of
up
the
my
people
stuff.
at church were like, "You'll have fun at Disney," and Michael was like, first of all, and second of all, I mean, we go other places than just Disney.
Not really.
Not really. Next trip for Road Trip Dave is July 22nd, but not on Disney property. So where are you staying? Do you mind to share so that others might get to...
Hey, we live where millions of people vacation too.
Yeah. Daphne. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. Oh, will one of those 2 parties be going on? Maybe the second time. Oh, that's right. They're coming twice. I live where people vacation. Our vacation hole is an interesting one.
What? Hole?
Hole. I feel like we live in a vacation hole.
Oh. Yeah, just right out over there are always thousands and thousands of tourists coming to see the mountains and Dollywood and everything else in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg.
Embassy Suites, like Buena Vista or Westgate Resort, still deciding.
I miss Florida.
You want to live in Florida?
I still want to live in Florida.
Oh, I have no desire to live in Florida.
Shoot, liar.
Why are you calling me a liar?
Why would you not want to live in Florida, dude? Florida's
It is hot. We lived in Texas.
amazing people come from and were born in Florida.
The Floridian discounts are epic. Hashtag epic. Amazing people. I don't know. I just don't have a desire to live where it's hot all the time year round.
Hashtag queen over there.
That's me. Hashtag queen. I would love to live in Jacksonville near the beach and just a short drive. Now, maybe I could do that.
Beaches.
Be closer to the beach, but it's still hot.
You complain about it when it snows here.
I want a home there for the discount. Yeah, I could see that. Go live there for part of the year.
They're not any better than the discounts we already get.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, South Florida. I don't know. Doesn't this will sound stupid.
Born in
I'm
Fort
sure.
Lauderdale, baby. South Florida would be better beaches, but they don't have Disney.
I'm with you, Dave. I am a little over. So I struggle with. I struggle completing a sentence. I don't know what I was gonna say. I struggle with the winter.
Winter is brutal
It's
here.
getting late. We should just stop. We should stop while it's still good. I struggle with the winters and feeling like it's 6 months out of the year where it's cold here. However, I do not want to go back to Texas where it's triple digits for
90 days in a row.
Yeah.
You hate winter, even living in Maine?
Oh, it works hard. Where you live looks pretty bad. I saw that blizzard on your video. I even hate the cold weather we get in North Texas in the winter. And that's short-lived, right? Oh.
I actually surprisingly miss Austin sometimes, and I never thought I would.
I miss the snow every year. Texas is its own climate. You're
And
right,
country.
Dave. I miss a lot of things about Austin.
Mexican food. Sorry. Go on, dear. Go ahead. I'm going to let you talk.
It's all good. Thanks. No, I miss a lot of I love the area that we lived in near Austin. The convenience of so many things and the really good food. And there's not a lot of good food here where we live.
Comes out of that kitchen, baby.
Yeah, true. My husband does not come home when it snows. Oh, that's awful. Having to shovel the snow yourself. Can you wiggle your ears? Just curious.
M&O's.
He's very talented. This live stream has gone
When I go to the
way
gym,
down now.
when I go to the gym, I spend a lot of time on my face, and it's really paid off.
Can you
Jessica, time to do your tongue thing. Yes.
Not live
Yes,
for the
yes,
entire
yes.
world.
Show them the flower.
Nope.
Ugh.
Roll your tongue, Michael.
I can't roll my tongue, can I? What's the roll your tongue? This thing?
I am not doing the tongue
I
thing.
can't do
Nope.
any of that stuff.
Not
You're
live.
the crazy tongue one. See? Peer pressure. See?
Just
do
no.
it, Jess. Come on.
No, not with
Baby,
the
it's-
whole YouTube world.
It's
All
almost,
6 people that
it's
are watching
almost,
right
It's
now.
almost midnight. Nobody will get this far in the replay.
Oh, his job requires him to stay in the snow. That's tough. I can't imagine.
Port Aransas, Dave. Go to Port Aransas if you want to go. I love it down there. They don't judge. Come on, just do it. Come on, baby. You make me proud.
No. Y'all don't really want to see it.
Yes,
Not
we
that-
all want to see it. I want to see it again. Look at this.
You
Come on. Now,
hush.
Miguel.
Oh, Miguel came in all of a sudden.
Miguel even came in to say, do the tongue.
Gosh.
Do it, do it, do it.
No. I don't like all this attention.
Oh, come on. We're on a live stream. It's just you and me. It's attention. Do it. We got another do it.
Miguel, I thought we were friends. Do you love it?
Do you want me to try and do it and look
Yeah.
like a fool for like an hour?
Yep, you do it. She eats it up. Shush up.
The weather is hot in Texas.
Hot.
Come on, baby. We're all waiting.
Oh my god, I thought Daphne actually changed the subject. It was going to help me out there. Michael, where's your glasses?
I prefer it hot than cold too, but unless I'm trying to sleep, I'd rather it be cold. But on to the tongue thing. Oh, baby.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'll cook dinner for a month.
You already do. Dean and Nick make me do my Mickey impersonation every live stream, so I do it towards the end. Do it, Jess. Oh, road trip, Dave. Now you're gonna get on it. Y'all are not gonna.
Come on, Jess.
As soon as I do it, y'all are not
Just
gonna
do
be
the
that
tongue thing.
impressed.
Come on.
Jeez Louise. No more Nacho Fridays till you do it. Thanks, Steph, for giving him the idea.
Gosh, Jess, come on now.
She says do Stitch. Okay, well, if you don't do Stitch, I'm not doing the tongue thing. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is not that big of a deal. Oh, my mouth is too dry to do the tongue thing.
Well, drink. There you go. Come on, now you're ready. Thanks, Dave.
He's a manager at the management company.
Okay, nobody say anything except do it in tongue.
Would you shush up? Has to make sure all the contracts with Target and a whole bunch of other stores are plowed.
There's
by
another thing Jessica misses about Austin. It's Target.
I love Target, girl. So, man, your husband needs to do his job to keep them Target folks being able to go to their store. We don't have a Target here. The closest Target is 54 miles away. If your husband can do anything to get us a Target, I'd appreciate it.
Here it comes. It's coming. I can feel it.
There's the stinking tongue thing. Are y'all happy? If you didn't catch it, then you'll have to watch the replay.
I saw it. Did anybody see it? See? It's amazing, honey.
I'm starting to sweat. It's not that amazing. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Now I'm going to go capture that video and make like a little highlight reel.
No. Jeez. Look at Daphne's face. You made my night, Steph says. I think he works hard for helping me out here by changing the subject. He has to monitor weather all over the states. That's great. Thumbnail.
The
Steph,
epic thumb.
I am. I can't wait to comment when this is done. Y'all are awful.
Put the timestamp. 128 minutes in.
I obviously have issues with peer pressure. Oh, thanks, work hard. Now she's like, oh, I'm going to change the subject back to the tongue. Since we're all here, can you give us a hint? Yeah, Steph, I will let you just
Yeah, come on.
answer that one. You want a hint, 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 hint. What's your hint going to be? Now, Daphne, you want a hint, but I asked you on Instagram one day about Emma liking Rock and Roller Coaster, and you said, well, you're just going to have to watch the video. Gesture pleasing your audience. Thanks. That makes me feel better that I don't have an issue with peer pressure. I'm just pleasing
A people pleaser.
A people pleaser. I haven't had this much fun since our live in December. That's funny. Got
Put on blast.
I love Daphne. That's fine. I just think it was funny. I was like, but my response back was, I knew you were gonna say that. No, I knew you were gonna say it. It's all good. Here's Steph's hint, a big blank. And you guys, we have to wait all the way till what, 8 o'clock tomorrow? That's
Steph is going to play guitar live for the first time on YouTube.
this is the old love.
The old love. Inconceivable. Oh, man. I wonder if Steph will give a hint at all.
I don't even know what she could
It's
say.
something she's never talked about on YouTube before.
There you go. There's your hint, Steph.
Yes, I heard The Princess Bride. Love it.
Look at D causing problems again. There you go.
My name is Cynthia Montoya.
Here's your sign. Ooh, Daphne thinks she knows what it is.
I already said it's the guitar thing.
That's because somebody tattled. Just kidding.
What is it, Daphne?
Look at Daniela with her halo, being a little angel.
You haven't seen Princess Bride? Oh my goodness, like
Oh my gosh!
I
But how old was I when I saw it? Like, it was just in the last 5 years that you've made me watch that movie. Why don't you tell me? Oh, Daphne's twisting it there.
you
turning the
want me to
tables.
pick this cup because you think that I
She's getting universal
My name is
annual
Enable
passes.
Montoya. You killed my father.
Yes, thank you. Now the pressure is on Steph. Yes, it's true. Works hard. It's been in the last like 5 years that I have seen that movie.
Yeah, I made her watch it.
I have no desire to watch it again.
What's the guess? I want to hear the guess. No, you never
What's
said.
the guess? What if, for some crazy reason, Daphne were to guess it? And then what would Steph say? She'd have to say, you just have to come and watch. In which she's juggling.
Yes, we're all a Princess Bride up in here now.
I know, I'm sorry, works hard. I
I've seen
don't
it.
understand the humor in that movie.
I've seen it many times.
Tonight's live stream will be
In
summarized
fact,
as-
I even have 6 fingers now. I've seen it so many times. Make this thing come up. I missed the last. Wow, that makes my hands look
Yes,
gigantic.
watch, look, the camera is right there, see? So you gotta come at it
Come
from
in
this
from
angle.
this angle.
Right, yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. This is... Oh.
Oh, come on!
Steph, you
We
gotta let
wanna
us know
know.
if Daphne is.
Yeah, let us know if she
It's not
guessed
right, Daphne. Oh, okay.
Steph's on Instagram like that,
No
man.
kidding.
That
She
was
got that
quick.
message quick. Was it a
Oh,
good
man.
guess though? Should she do whatever it is that you guessed?
That's what they would call Pooh if he was in the Jungle Book. Like, oh man, Pooh. Like, man cub, get it? Come on. Is he going to say
Actually,
you
I
have
have not seen Purple Rain.
not? I have.
Oh, how long ago was it that I saw The Sound of Music?
Oh yeah, I had to introduce her to The Sound of Music too, and I was like, one of my all-time faves.
Ah, partner channel announcement.
Oh yeah. Purple Rain.
No guessing in secret. That's no fun.
I'll play the Purple Rain guitar solo live next time.
So that's why we named our channel Love Family Productions, so that we weren't just stuck on Disney. Michael's actually going to start doing some guitar concerts on YouTube. Y'all all pressure Michael now to play his guitar on YouTube. Oh, Miguel, perhaps she's just denying it. Oh, good night, Dave. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, glad you were here, man.
You guys, y'all are all so sweet.
Thanks for hanging out with us in the wee hours. Keep killing it on your reviews, Dave. Made me want to go to Garden Grill again.
Oh my gosh, we
Just
love
another
Garden
one.
Grill breakfast. I know. Oh my goodness. 15 more minutes and sweet little
15.
Alex is going to be 3.
Are y'all gonna wake him up and start the party?
Let's not. I'd suggest not.
Good night.
It was awesome
So
fun.
long, farewell.
See,
Auf
now,
Wiedersehen, good night.
all you 7 or 8 people that are here watching, you should feel special that now you know a special trick that Jessica can do and you've seen it live in person.
Not in person.
Well, whatever.
Only I
On
had that
YouTube.
privilege.
Yes, Dee, did you get him his birthday cake? And
He could be watching this, y'all. Shh.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wait, he's not our kids.
It was amazing.
amazing.
No, it really wasn't.
Everybody will watch on Twitter if I create like a little animated GIF of that.
Don't you dare. Oh, it makes me want to go downstairs right now.
I do
Works
that
hard.
every now and then. If I come home late.
Michael is such a sweet, sentimental type person. This man cannot go one night without tucking his kiddos into bed. And like if I get home after they're in bed, I'm like,
Yeah.
peace out. I feel like such a horrible mom because he's like so sentimental, and I'm like, I don't want to wake them up because then they might just talk to me.
And what's the last thing I always say?
Queen, I don't know, Queen procrastinator. What do you always say?
I won't leave. You know, I can't go without the last thing being, I love you.
No.
Because they might talk to me.
Yeah, hashtag. I know that sounds like I sound like a horrible mom. It's just like if I get home at 9 o'clock, it's been a long day. Like I do want to go in there and like kiss them, but I'm afraid I know that they'll wake up, and then it'll turn into
Excellent time with your children.
I know.
Quality times. They grow up too fast, honey.
Now I'm feeling.
Alex is a broken record lately. Is he still playing guitar? Playing some air guitar and some...
Mama. Does anybody have any suggestions for Daniela and her son? Mama. He's a pretty smart kid. Dee, I think that you can figure out a way of saying papa. You're only allowed to say mama 3 times.
What did I miss? Ice Cold Daphne. Oh, she's sending more guesses. I get it. I get it.
Oh, gotcha. I used to kiss them all.
That sounds like I'm sitting down and having a nice ice cold Daphne.
Hubby would yell up the steps to come out to their room. See, that's a typical mom, right? And the dad, that's what you typically see. But Michael and I are a little bit opposite in that.
You calling me a mom?
No, I'm the weirdo. I love my kids dearly. I do.
You're the only one that doesn't know it, Daphne.
Oh. Best weirdo I know. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, what secret? Oh, I love it. We get to know more and more about Daphne tonight. We already know that she likes trivia, but she really hates secrets. Daphne hates secrets.
I do too. But I like trying to keep them from you sometimes. But I can't hardly surprise this woman.
Never.
She'll ruin any surprise ever except like one or two.
I do hate secrets. And the cold snow, but she loves wine.
If you told Daphne secrets in the wintertime, or tried to keep a secret from her in the wintertime, you'd really be on her bad side.
But if you gave her a glass of wine.
Hey, we still have the wine thing we need to finish at Epcot. Our wine.
Yes. Have y'all done the wine around the world thing?
Not the wine around. What's it called?
I don't know. I made that up. Just tell everyone about Dumbo, Alex, and Ani. I don't know what you're referring to.
Dumbo, Alex, and Ani. Come on, hun.
Alex and Ani bracelets. Did you show me a Dumbo one? I'm a slow drinker.
Well, I think you can drink pretty slow. What is it? Germany, France, and Italy, where you get to go sample all those wines. We still haven't finished. We still have our little cards where we can get some more wine.
What are we missing here? Just don't feel bad. I fall back and let hubby do more because it's good for the kids and if beds are needed. But what was this? Oh my gosh, she did. Oh my god, yes, and it was amazing. Oh, I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, she what?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, she did.
Baby.
I'm sure I'm missing something.
I didn't know Dee loved wine.
It's some inside joke between
Yeah, you get like 2 samples at each place.
Alex and Ani bracelet. Girl. Jeez, I'm slow. How many times do I have to tell you guys this?
You have Alex and Ani bracelets. Do you have a Dumbo one?
No, Steph.
All right, well, I'm lost too then.
Did you show me?
Do the tongue thing.
Is that the only way to save myself right now? Is to do the tongue thing.
Change the subject.
That's so funny. I swear he's blind to mess. I think that's a lot of men, but
is Daphne still sending guesses? Is that what this is?
This is hilarious. Oh my goodness, Daphne! I don't know that you're gonna get it. In general, works hard.
Oh please.
No, what I'm saying is I can't say anything because you're sitting here.
Please. Yeah, I would be surprised. I would mail Daphne and Alex and Ani Dumbo if she guessed it.
I never update the website. I need to. StephStayOff.com. You got a website? I've
Duh.
known you for how long? I didn't know you had a website.
It's my bookmark page that comes up.
Thank you, Daniela. You're like, what? It's your bookmark. It's
I-
your homepage.
I go to stephsdayoff.com before I go to Google.
You've never been up late with Daphne. It's so fun. No, I had no idea, Daphne. I haven't been on YouTube or live lately, so. Thank you, Miguel. See, wait, what kind of secrets are you holding out on us there, Steph?
I used to have a website, but no more.
Was that one of Daphne's guesses that you were doing a website? You had Daphne and the Wall Twins? Oh, I bet that was awesome. Michael's over here going to
I'm going to
Steph.
show you Steph's website.
Have you been to it? Steph is dropping bombs tonight, right? Little,
Where's the camera? It doesn't show up, does it?
it's too bright. That was the longest live stream ever.
Yeah. What are we coming? We're nowhere near our 5-hour one yet, are we?
We've done a 5-hour one.
Yeah, at Disney.
Daniela says she probably just created that website. D, you remember that 5-hour one?
The website's a subscription site, like you have to pay. Not really.
Oh, that's cool. Daphne says Bob's working on a website for them. D, what have I done?
I don't think I ever want to make a website again. I've done
I
so
was going to
many
say,
of
Michael has done so many websites that I don't know. Works hard. I'm really glad you were able to come across all of our channels too. It's great. I love the friendships and the relationships that we build.
Did y'all know that Steph found the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine?
Steph, why haven't you told anybody you had a website? What, she'll probably say, it's on my About page of my YouTube. I did.
See, I was the only one paying attention.
Did you really know?
Just like I knew she didn't like ostriches.
Oh.
It's a website full of ostrich pictures.
It's a website for ostrich pictures. Right, D, what else do we not know?
I bet I could name a bunch of things about you that they don't know.
About who?
You.
Well, let's not.
And me.
We've already shared enough about me. I'm not that interesting anyway, so.
About Steph.
Yeah.
Stefferdy.
Yeah, let's do. However, we're finding out tonight we don't know as much as we thought about
I'll take Steph's childhood for 400, please, Alex. I'll take ostriches for 100. Steph, just cut and paste that for a while. Oh, Stefferdy would go over well, I think.
That's what you should change your name. That's actually her secret, Daphne. That's what she's
We're
coming out
starting
with.
Stefferdy.
She's changing her YouTube name.
Steph, what game was it we played that one night? Like, I don't know, 2 months ago now. The little game you had where we were guessing, like, is it true or false? You were already asleep. Yeah, factor crap, that's right. I remember that was a huge hit.
Sounds like it was just you and her. Our sofa makes so
I
much
think
noise.
Hemp Tea was in there and Frozen.
Yeah,
Oh,
works
of
hard,
course,
wants to know.
Daniela had that finished by Tuesday.
She's on top of her stuff. She had those questions already picked out. But we love you, D. But now, hey, Gold Gamer.
What's up, Gold Gamer?
She's got them done today.
All right.
This is my weekly spanking.
Now, Daphne, are you going to play again on Sunday?
If I were you, I'd take you might be there to hear some of the questions, but
Maybe just observe, sipping on some wine.
be there to support and love, but don't stress yourself out. Thank you, husband. Get your phone ready. I will try, but
Oh, we
Emma
have a
has
dance competition too, don't we? Or is that
Not
next
this
week?
Sunday. Yeah, I mean, and it won't be Sunday anymore.
Not Jess and I. We don't dance competition anymore together. It's just Brianna's dance competition now.
Yeah,
We used to kill it back in the day. Salsa and chips.
not
Oh, why am I cracking myself up?
because you do that.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get back to our chat and I can't even find it.
I could be on. I think you can't dance. Oh my gosh, I live vicariously through Brianna because, oh my gosh, you should see me.
Oh, we lost 2 subscribers.
You should see me at these dance competitions. Like I'm like sitting in the seat and I'm like,
I love watching Dance Mom.
trying to do all the moves, and no way could I ever get up there and do any of it. But yeah, her next competition is. So what does Emma dance? What style is she doing?
What do we do? Jazz, ballet, and hip hop.
YouTube took the subscribers,
Yeah.
no stress.
I figured we lost 2 subscribers during the live stream when Jessica did the tongue thing. All her kids dance.
That's awesome. Did they?
Reese danced for a while, but no more.
Reese did clogging for 6 months to a year or something. She talks about wanting to do it again, but yeah, she's not a dancer.
Cool.
Yeah, right now Brianna's doing clogging. What is that? So are you being serious?
Clogging? What is clogging? You gotta be from East Tennessee.
Maybe clogging's the East Tennessee way of saying it's sort of like combination of tap but tap is so much prettier than clogging.
Hi, baby. Oh, Landon dances too.
Hip hop,
Cool.
that's cool. She
I always said if I ever had to do it over again in like high school, I'd have taken dance stuff. I actually tried one time in like color guard and they kicked us out.
What you talking about?
No, they're like similar to tap shoes.
They're just like tap shoes, except for tap shoe, the actual tap on it doesn't move. On clogging, the tap actually moves. So there's a different sound
Yeah,
to it.
if you don't know clogging, I highly recommend doing a YouTube search for it. You will not regret it. It's just amazing.
Definitely
It's almost
y'all-
like river dance kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, see, they look just like tap shoes, but the actual
Lord
tap
of the dance.
moves. It is a little similar to that, but yeah, she smells your sarcasm. She knows you're joking.
Follow your nose.
So
I don't know.
anyway,
Clogging done good is pretty darn cool, actually.
it can be, but I prefer Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've so gotten on some crazy subject, but Brianna does jazz,
Yeah, all the
hip-hop,
kiddos are asleep,
ballet,
baby.
and
Kids are sleeping. They tried to crash the party earlier.
like wooden shoes. No.
Yes, it's a dance they do in Holland.
Aw. I couldn't stand the clogging shoes because every time she'd walk in the house, they would like leave marks and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was loud. So she'd have to practice out on the concrete. But even the concrete, like I had to end up taping the little plate on the shoe so that it wouldn't even scratch up the porch, the concrete.
All right, late night dad confession.
Yes.
I have teared up watching my little Brianna dance in her competitions. I just like ooze with pride, I guess, or something. I don't.
Yes, works hard. That is the thing that drives me bonkers about buying all these costumes. So Brianna's in 4 dances right now. So each dance has a costume. And then we only wear it for these competitions and for recital. And then it's done. And now I've got 4 dresses that I can't do anything with.
Caleb's
Any
soccer
tear-
games, I just scream because usually I was
say,
coaching
no,
him.
there's no tears in that one. Sell them on eBay? Really,
Oh,
Daphne?
there you
Heck
go.
yeah! Oh my gosh, we might have somebody for a Disney cruise. Do you know how many costumes
It seems like we
have?
have 400 costumes.
Heck yes! Seriously, people buy them? I mean,
'Cause it
they're
seems-
they're
yeah,
in
you're always
perfect
just like-
condition.
You need to buy this to match every other girl there, and this is the outfits we're wearing this time. Like, who knew they had resale value?
All right, Daphne, I'm doing it. Because her closet is about to run out of space with these costumes. Because I'm like, what do I do now?
Can we keep Reese's Minion costume?
Reese was a minion. It was
I
pretty
need to
darn
put
cute.
that on YouTube.
She wore that also. We were able to use that one for a Halloween.
40% back,
costume.
heck yeah.
Dude, that's good.
By the way, quick survey. Who would want to see Reese's Minion dance on YouTube if I posted it?
Works hard. See, Halloween costumes. We've done that a few times, but now my kids are too old that they're like, I don't want to wear that for Halloween. Excellent. They sell better because they're bigger. Okay, well, cool.
Yeah, Daphne, you have no idea how excited you just made Jessica for real.
For real. Caleb cracks me up too because I don't have an answer. Caleb cracks me up because he gets he's the firstborn and he's very thoughtful and he's always like, now tell me exactly, Mom, how much have we spent on Brianna's dance and why you have to buy all these costumes? And I'm like, it's not for you to worry about, honey. I spend money on you and your sports, and it is funny how he gets into wanting to know the details.
Yeah.
Daphne
We got
says
one.
she would watch if you posted the video of the dance. It's quite hilarious, actually, just because out of all of our children, she probably...
Yeah, I keep meaning to,
I don't know, Dee.
I
I
keep
think it
meaning to
is.
have Brianna check out your back catalog, Daphne, because I saw there was a lot of dance stuff on there.
Yeah, Michael was telling me that, and I was like, what? How did I miss that? Because I thought I had gone through and looked at some of your old videos. Alex has asked about way too many details. I think that it is a firstborn trait. Let me just tell you, and maybe Daphne can
Do you consider
confirm.
me? Yeah, see, dance playlist. I told you. I know what I'm talking about.
I will have to go check it out.
Do you think I'm detail oriented?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, after I said yes, I'm like, no.
depends what it is, I guess.
No.
I'm detail oriented in YouTube editing and music. And look at my prep work over there. I mean, come on.
I don't know. I don't have a response to that.
Yeah, I want to have Brianna watch the dance stuff.
She would love it. Oh,
If
and planning for your Disney trip. That's true. That's true. He does
Yeah,
get a
yeah. Look at that. That's
little
my planning for our Disney trip today.
detailed there with
That's
all the
detail.
little notes. Let's see. Okay, so now is your
I'm a little OCD.
Daphne, is your firstborn like that?
How's Toby? Yeah, Toby. Been a good week. Toby's down sleeping with the kids. Hopefully, they're having like their own little camp out downstairs in the basement tonight.
Sleeping. Some are sleeping on sofas. Some are sleeping on air
Blow-up
mattresses,
mattress.
and they find that fun.
Daphne, if you see Jessica Love,
Yes,
Jessica Love starts commenting on your dance videos, just know it's Brianna.
it's Brianna. Now, if it says Love Family Productions, I will put my name typically after it. So, but Brianna uses my old Google account, which she.
Seen him around on YouTube.
Yes, Landon is, but he's not detail oriented the same way. I'm much more OCD organized type, and he's very literal. Caleb's like that too. Yeah. Caleb's very structured. Like, he gets up at the exact same time every day. He wants to brush his teeth, put his clothes on, and like almost a little too much. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Danielle, this is right up your alley, isn't it?
Thinks
Thinks
about
about
all
all
the
the-
firstborn she knows, yeah. Well, I'm glad Bob's almost home, of course.
Yes, that is the right thing
I
to do.
am so glad that you got to stay and chat with us. This has been really cool getting to know you more. I know that we get to watch your videos and stuff, but this interaction is nice. D, y'all better watch out for D. She really will do some comparison analysis on people and their personalities and everything else.
It's a great time of day. All right, we just gotta stay up till midnight, you know. Well, Bye, Daphne. Y'all have a good rest of the evening.
It is 12:12. Maybe we should say goodnight too.
You gonna go fly a kite?
Look at Miguel's emoji. Miguel, you're being so quiet over there. Look, now there's only 5 people watching.
I wanna know what's Gold Gamer still doing awake this late at night. You still there, Gold Gamer? Good night, works hard. I think everybody's probably gonna start calling it a night.
I think we should too, so. Oh, don't go. Oh. All right, let's say goodnight.
Okay.
we're being really quiet right now. Okay, sorry guys, we are I think I've hit my max for Friday night. So this has been so much fun. It makes me
So sudden. 15 more minutes.
It energizes me again to do some more live streams. So
If y'all want to keep talking, Daniela will go live.
Oh, all right. Everybody have a fantastic weekend, and we will talk to you all
Prayers
soon.
We might do this again in a couple months.
Prayers worked. Oh, hallelujah. All right. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks
Talk
for
to you all
coming by.
soon. We appreciate you all.